will you do show too? He's not on the website. Oh yeah, for sure. Or you could say for show. That's so funny. I know, guys. It's okay. All right, let's start with the bottom, dude. Okay, starting with Maystine. I'm sorry, brother. Guys, the idea was to play 4 augmentations, okay? However, at BlizzCon, we met the people from Blizzard and we said, augmentation is really OP, we're gonna play 4 of them. And they said, can you give us some detailed feedback on why you think you will play 4 and how you would do that? And our augmentation players, they sat together and created some feedback article. I honestly don't know why we did this, because we could have just gone for augmentation and we would be just done with this. It was literally just to make the game better. Like, that was the only thing. And we gave them some feedback, and after that, augmentation got nerfed a lot. And 4 augmentation kind of died. So did Maystine. For me. That's basically it. We still wanted to like believe that it might be a thing. You know, if you wanted to like kind of have this 4.5 healer boss where you maybe play it. But there was nothing like that. And logs were also scuffed. You wouldn't even know what's good and what isn't. He kind of took one for the team. Hope you enjoyed his M+ tier. And yeah, we also expected Devastation to be better than it was, honestly. I don't know why. Yeah, just didn't work out, man. I think Devastation was probably a good ranged, but the thing is, you just didn't play ranged. That was the issue. You never played 2 ranged of the same, like, unless you brought a buff that no one else bring. You just didn't play ranged, except for augmentation. So, yeah. All of that coming together. Maystine, rest in peace, sir. We appreciate your efforts, and yeah, send you back to M+. Wexi, kind of similar situation, you know, also ranged. Not much I can say there. There was a ward where I think we could have used Wexi in Tindral. We did consider it, and then we didn't really need it. Maybe if we like didn't have a DH and needed some more AoE, but then sub-rogues do it better. I don't know. Just didn't need the ranges. So kind of in the same shoes as Maystine. Wexi is a like really, really good player as well. If Wexi got better loot than Xerwo, we would have probably just brought in Wexi as well. But loot was not a problem. They both were stacked on loot. So yeah, sadly didn't get a chance to play. But very good player. It's a shame. Going up with Thanner, my MVP of the tier, bro. I'm very glad that he's with us. I don't know why I didn't notice him as much on the Shaman, but everything that Thanner did, I just liked everything, yeah. His commitment, going to his brother's place instantly and moving mid-raid, like mid-race. As soon as, you know, we had a break where people did M+, he just left and went to his brother's place to fix his internet issues, which can happen to the best of us, like myself. Tonight will probably be bad. His way of communicating, him, like, you know, in the fight, but also as like a social person. His gameplay, I don't know, just like whenever let's say Thanner died or did something stupid, I watched this VOD, I was like, that was just actually hard to play, you know, like he just, of course there's lessons to learn from, but he just played really good. I don't know, like the in-depth healing stuff, you know, if he mouse overs the correct people or whatever, but like that's a bit too in-depth, but from what I saw, like the macro play, I guess, it was just, I don't know, the best person, I think, in the raid. I might be wrong, of course. And there's also, of course, other people also with more difficulty, more difficult jobs, like maybe Meeres is rate leading at the same time and stuff like that, right? Can't really compare the two. But as a player that's just doing their thing, I think Thana was really fucking good. My personal MVP. No wonder he's in the suit in the picture. Standard Giga Chat moves. Nicememes. I didn't expect that we will run 2 DHs actually throughout the tier. I don't know why we slept on DH compared to other teams, because I think more people knew about playing 2 DHs, but I didn't. But yeah, I mean, I can't imagine a better DH duo than Saltad and Nicememes. Was really good. I'm glad we made the shift also from Saltad augmentation to DH quick enough, and they could become the DH bros again. I love how we would give like instant mini calls as healers, like a sack of freedom and stuff, calling seasons to draw. Yeah, Thaner is just so good, bro. But yeah, Nicememes is also really good. More the quiet type compared to Thaner, and just does his thing more. But I just remember only one bad play I can think of. It was like 3 a.m. in the night and we were extending or something, you know, where I was pushing the players to play more. And he just fell rushed into the boss in the intermission and just died. I was like, holy shit, the people are so fucking cooked. But he wasn't crying around. He was just, you know, that it's late or whatever. And I think the best moments from Nicememes was also his Twitter. I don't know if you guys are not following Nicememes Twitter. You're just trolling, really. Here it is, guys. The best tweets from the race, by far. I think we could, if he ever stops playing the game, he could become a social media manager. Look at this. It is very important to keep up your nutrition on point during these hard times. Getting quick word first. And then this is his food. Killing Firak today, last breakfast. Running out of food for this progress, day 100. I have no idea why cigarettes are in the fridge. It just doesn't make any sense. But it is funny. It's one of these mornings. It was the best. What is this? Oh my god, dude. It was the best Twitter and nothing else. He doesn't even tweet. Okay. He reposted it. After this, I don't want to scroll further down. But the race was funny. Let's leave it at that. Okay. I'm not gonna scroll further down. I don't know what else is hiding there. But yeah. This was the best things from Nicememes. And the thing is, you wouldn't expect this from Nicememes as well. Because he's like the more quiet guy, doesn't say much, I never heard him meme. His name is Nicememes. He never memes in the guild. So yeah. This was nice, a new face that he unlocked on Twitter. But yeah, very good DH player. Happy to have him. And that's it, really. Tobo. Guys, I threatened Tobo, Saltad, and Fraggo. I told them, if we lose this race because we're not knowledgeable enough on augmentation, I will blame you guys directly. And not gonna lie, I don't think we were as good with the knowledge on augmentation, maybe as much as Liquid. I think they had a better grasp on augmentation than us, but it didn't lose us the race. It was quite minor, let's say. So I do forgive them. But yeah, they did do quite a lot to figure things out, even though it was very hard. And yeah, Tobo, of course, very good player. We are considering, this is a bit of maybe secret knowledge, but I don't think it really matters, so I'm gonna say it. We are considering Tobo going full-time healer in Echo. It might be a thing. He is going to be apparently healing in the MDI, or he is already healing in the MDI. And he seemed excited about it. And we do need good healers, so I'm excited about it. Yeah, looking forward to playing for many years with Tobo. He's also young. It's fine. Like he's gonna stick around for some time. Yeah, looking forward to many more tiers, hopefully. Leak Tobo healer? Yes, I did leak it. I mean, maybe, right? We don't know for sure. You know, if he's like stacked up playing Evokers, it might mean that we're just stacking Devastation. That we don't know, right? So, in case Liquid wonders what we're doing there. Tobo's dad was MVP. Yeah, apparently he's... I think like a lot of our dads are watching the race actually. My dad was watching all the time. He was like trying not to disturb me, but at the same time get info. And it has no idea about WoW as well. I think Tobo's dad maybe knows more about WoW. My dad is also a bit older, but still, yeah. Dads are cool in this guild, that's for sure. Okay. Yeah, did I forget anything about Tobo? I don't think so. Wolfdisco. I mean, this face sums it up, I think. A bit sad. He didn't really have a proper role this tier. He was Warlock / Warrior. I was like, we definitely don't need 3 Warlocks, bro. Like, and Wexi's ults, I don't think would have made sense. So I saw the second Warrior. I thought maybe I did believe in the second Warrior actually quite a bit. I don't know why it was so much worse than I thought. I think it wasn't even that Warrior was bad. Rogue and DH were just way better than what I thought they will be. So that kind of replaced the Warrior. And I mean, you couldn't have replaced anyone with Warrior. It could have been a Hunter, I guess, or Augmentation, but that doesn't make sense. They're pretty good apparently. We still don't know. But yeah, Wolf was stuck in a bad place, let's say. He did play the Warrior good, even though he's not his main on Tindral for quite some time, but a Warrior just sucked, so we had to replace him. I mean, I even considered like how much is an attack power shot. Like I was even considering replacing Revvez. But yeah, we had so many media, so that wouldn't really make sense. With the nerf on Rally as well, yeah, there was just no point. So, yeah, rest in peace, Wolf. I hope you can forgive me. But yeah, with the classes being so OP, there was really not... You saw we didn't really do many swaps on the roster as well. It is weird currently with having this big of a roster. I think this was the tier where we had the most amount of people continuously benched. Like, not swapping much. Maystine didn't see the tier. Or, like, the people that killed bosses especially. Or the people that didn't kill the bosses, rather. I think Wexi didn't kill. I believe. Wolf didn't kill. Narco. Maystine. Dota. Sol, I think. I mean, okay, maybe on the reclear he killed the boss to get some loot, but that's it. I think even more. I don't even know. Dota is used to it. Too soon. We say that stuff when he plays again in like 2 years from now. Until then, we're not memeing about it. It's too real. Okay, then we have, yeah, Saltad I briefly talked about. Saltad did an amazing job as augmentation. That was like his bread and butter. He was Mr. Augmentation Theorycraft. And he embraced that role, did whatever is needed for the team. This is the face of a man that won't fucking go play Alliance and leave you alone in Classic. You know what I mean? He's a bro. He did whatever needed to be done. I talked to him before the race. He was the one that also gave the feedback to Blizzard and kind of benched himself. Like the plan after the nerfs came in, he was like, he said, why did I do this to myself? But at the same time, he knew and he was okay with it. And he said, fuck it, the game got better and I can support you guys by being outside and looking at DPS cooldowns and helping the team like that. It turned out he played DH in the end, but he was ready to support the team with whatever way necessary. I really, really respect that. it's kind of like what I did back in the days, and what Rycn is doing now, and what Roger did as well. You know, you leave the team to help the team, you know? And Saltad was ready to sacrifice that. It turned out he played DH, but that was just RNG, really. We weren't expecting that at all. The DH plan was Stove would play DH if needed, and Saltad would have just been outside, assigning DPS cooldowns to, or augmentation buffs. But yeah, big player, absolute giga chat, and very smart when it comes to the theory crafting stuff, which is a skill that not many people have. When you only bring one office spec and have two options, it's tough to call on who to play, or do you generally have a first choice at each class? It depends on the person. So it's the factors to consider is the skill difference. Or well, when I say skill, I'm not just talking about mechanical skill and that's it. Like the full package, right? The skill, the experience, the years of playing together. You know, whether there's a trial or not, like how risky is it to bring this person? Maybe they play good, but they might not play as good on progress. You know, there's many things to consider. Do they need to go and farm and plus? You know, is there benefit to benching the better player potentially? What is their current eye level and like items generally are at? You know, maybe I would still bring Revvez over Wolf if Revvez has, you know, just 500 DPS less than Wolf, because Revvez is just way better at Warrior, you know, like he that's his bread and butter. In the same way I wouldn't bring Revvez Warlock over Wolf Warlock, you know. But you need to consider all of that. I think we're doing a pretty good job at that, though. When I say we, it's mostly me, but I'm just doing the decision. All the information is fed to me by the players, and they are really smart. They're like, Scripe, take him over me because I can do this and that. And most of the time, the decision is just really obvious if you just listen to everyone and get all the information. So, and our guild is very good at that. Bro, I watched Revvez streams. This race will first. He is insane on that class. That's true. I believe you, sir. Okay, Andybrew. Okay. Very skilled guy. Very good at what he does. Except for the yappings a little bit. He is a yapper, guys. The jokes aren't that good. He yaps when he's not supposed to. But insane player. So I think we just have to deal with it. We just suck it up. He's a good player. I don't think we can replace him that easily. He played very good on Tindral. There was like moments where we were like, what is Andy doing? He's like he's playing a different game. He's like healing people. We at some point sent him up as well to do the flying, because that would be a DPS increase to the raid, because one of our melee players can just sit in DPS, obviously. He was freedoming people there, externaling people here, lay on hands, bob, spell warding. Like, he was just playing a different game, and he wasn't failing at anything either. Was very good. The only problem, the yap is strong with this one, guys. Holy shit. We were always like, Andy, it's fine. Just play the game. Like, just keep doing what you're doing, and that's it. He does have really good ideas as well sometimes, but yeah, it's hard to control the app. What if you talked a lot about the jokes were better? If the jokes at least were better, it would be a lot. Yeah, we could deal with that. But yeah, I was like, you need to bring him to the event. That is true. Maybe then he gets too excited from the cameras and calms down a little bit, like with yapping. Talk about the trinket situation with Andy. Oh, you mean the cheat death? Yeah, bro. I mean, like, I checked his logs, guys. He was playing cheat death the whole time, right? And Liquid played cheat death the whole time as well, from what I saw. I mean, oh my god. Oh, my monitor died. But obviously, you know, they could have swapped it around. I'm not sure. Or maybe they didn't have the other trinkets or whatever. But I was like, I checked Andy's logs, and his cheat death trinket never procced. Like, never. I was like, bro, just replace his trinket. But the only other trinket he had was the one from the first boss, which slows you down. And you have to break these roots one by one. And he used it. He died once to it. And we said, fuck it. It's fine, Andy. Just don't. And he also didn't want to use the trinket. So he just continued with the cheat death. I don't know if that was the best decision. Theoretically, probably no. But we didn't want to risk it again. So it was fine. It wasn't a big DPS loss and provided some security. So it was okay. He's the new Fabo. I mean, Fabo had bad jokes that were still somewhat funny. Don't talk to my boy Fabo like that. Fabo's issues were very different. He was usually, I don't know, underprepared sometimes, sneaking the info from Xerwo all the time. Like, I remember this stuff, although he would never admit it. But Fabo was a good player too. But yeah. That's only criticism towards Andy, but he knows as well. Like I tell him this all the time. So, but very good player. Like when it comes to skill, very very good, incredibly good. I think if he spoke like Thaner, he could have been the MVP. Then again, it's a tank versus a healer, so Thaner would still smack the MVP spot. But yeah. Oh no. Yeah. There's a lot to unpack here, guys. There's a lot to unpack on this one. I mean, where do I start, dude? He's like, Kush is like Zaelia unleashed. I think that's the one way. Very, very base takes. Like fully off, but he believes in his takes at least. I don't know. Most of the time, I don't know if he's memeing or if he's like telling the truth. He's not a bit too much ripple. Yes, definitely. EU THD. I don't think THD is comparable to this. This is maybe you could compare THD to like Fabo. That was more like THD, I think. I mean, I don't know THD that good as well. Of course, I didn't really watch his streams or something too much, but. I think Kush is definitely, I don't know, on a different level. I've never seen something like this. Thing is, I didn't notice it as much when he wasn't talking, and I didn't see him. But when he's at the event and you see him, and he's streaming with camera, definitely, yeah, you do notice things. He was definitely one of the guys that were against many things I said. He wanted to change the bloodlust early. He wanted to go to bed early. He was wrong on everything. I was right. And it's good that he is a raider. I'm not the raid leader. Right? God bless. But he is very good at playing the game. Like, very, very good. Skill-wise, I don't know. I think maybe he's the best player. I don't know. He is very good. But that's it. That's where everything ends. Like, when he chose his stats, you know, he capped on skill. He just pressed plus, 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 plus. Everything else, very low. He sacrificed a lot of things to get his skill. That's all I got to say about Kush, I think. That sums it up perfectly. His sanity, yeah, included, yeah. You also spec into charm? Sure, I guess. I also big shout out to Kush. I was using his car because we had a lot of players with cars there, but I was the one, and like we didn't want to like rent like and have like 10 cars. Didn't really make sense cost wise, right? So I took his car and I was driving the Kushmobile every morning and night. And the reason I took it was because I leave very late or come very early. My times are quite scuffed during the race, whereas the raiders stop all around the same time. So I stole his car. One time he tried to steal it, like literally in the morning. I think, was that when we killed the boss? I think so. Yeah, it was when we killed the boss. He had apparently a second set of keys, and he called me saying, "Bro, the alarm is going off in the garage. I need your key to stop it." And I had to wake up and bring him the key so he can stop the alarm. Just this kind of weird shit is just standard when you have Kush in the team. He tried to steal it. Yeah, he tried to steal his own car. He literally tried to steal his own car. Yes. How many people can drive in Echo? I think everybody can drive. Should have gone to bed early though. Most based real. No. Still wrong. It's fine to be wrong though. If everybody was right, then, you know, there would be no point in me being here, right? So it's fine. Good thing you're wrong, Kush. I appreciate that. You give me purpose. Did you mention water in your car? Wait, oh, that's Roger. Yeah, I also spilled a lot of water in his car. That's true. But I don't think there's any damage. I think it's all good. And he definitely is not as peaceful as he looks in this picture, by the way. He looks like a nice guy, you know. Nah, bro. Alright. I'm going next one. Zhatzi, Pumper for Life. I don't know where this title comes from. This liability is fitting, yes. I do not believe that this is Zhatzi, guys. I've never seen him on camera. I think this is a fake Photoshop picture. And because I don't imagine Zhatzi would look like this. I think this is fake. But yeah, stories about Zhatzi. I don't know. He's just very. Oh, okay. I remember now. The memories are coming back, guys. Listen to this. Wait, I don't know if I have the clip from it. One sec. Zhatzi. Okay, I sadly don't have a clip. Guys, I was checking what everyone is doing, right? I have access to everybody's VODs in our team. And one of the times I wanted to see how Zhatzi is doing. I think he died somewhere or something happened. I wanted to see what's up. I swapped to his POV. We're on Tindral on the roots, guys. Oh, I think it was the laser beams killing people. I wanted to see how he died. Literally, I'm not kidding you. He is sitting at either 1 or less than 1 FPS. Not saying a single word. Just playing like that. For whole of Tindral progress. I was like, what the fuck is going on? Why is he not saying like, is there a fix to this? Guys, are you also lagging? Nothing, guys. Nothing. Bro, I was in shock. I DM'd Stinth. I said, can you look at Zhatzi and fix FPS? He's struggling hard. He said, I'll look into it. And then this is what he wrote to me. Zhatzi 16 FPS to 40 FPS. This is not during... He definitely didn't have 16 FPS during roots. I can tell you that. He had legit 1 FPS. Like, you would see his cast bar. He would just teleport from here to like here. It was crazy, bro. Meanwhile, that's the moment where everyone's taking the damage and like you have to be quick with your, you know, reactions and stuff. Some crazy shit. So Zhatzi definitely maybe a pumper for life, but the main thing is a silent pumper. He will not ask for help. He will not discuss anything. He just plays, bro. He does his thing. Just games. Hope they don't kick me. I would have not pulled the boss if I had known that he's lagging like this. I'd be like, okay, we take a 5-minute break and we fix this. There's no way. Let me try to find the I don't know if I... Oh, yeah, wait. I can find this actually quite easily. I didn't show this part on stream yet. Wait, when did I... Since 23rd of November. No, 24th. Don't worry, I won't show our internal tools, but... wait. Oh, I'm logging out apparently. Nope, stay in. I don't want to get... Well, let me prepare it and then I will show it. Oh, okay, I can't show it anymore. It's GG's. Okay, I don't have access to the POE, I think. It's fine. But yeah, definitely definitely spicy. We go back. That seems like a football player that shows with a broken leg and tries to pretend he can play so he doesn't get... Yes! That is the perfect explanation. The worst one, I saw this on PTR, on Salt's POE as well. I was like, guys, there's no way you can play like this. You have to fix this. And he just didn't fix, didn't talk about it, didn't ask for help, didn't elaborate, just plays. We were like 200 pulls deep into that boss when I saw this. Crazy stuff. Alright, I'm moving on to Swag. The Quiet Pumper. See, this also fits for Zhatzi, actually. Also a Quiet Pumper for sure. Swag played Hunter this time because, rest in peace, Monk. They got another 6% buff. Surely Monk is going to perform very good now, right? Let's see. Actually, I am curious. How are Monks, Windwalker Monks doing this tier? Let me check. 6% buff. They're gonna be blasting, dude. Let's go. What a Giga Chat class. Oh, wow. Yeah. Monk is fixed. Swag back on Monk, guys. Why would you play BM Hunter when you can play Monk instead? Holy fuck. But yeah, God bless. Swag is a good player and has many skills. One of them being playing Hunter. And he swapped to Hunter with no problems and did not make us miss Roger too much in with his gameplay. I don't have much funny things to say. I just remember one time where he was on Firak. He was like on the top left corner of the room, standing alone, slowly ticking down, not asking for a heal. The priests ignoring healing him because they were saying they were or something, and the other healers were healing something else, and he just died, slowly rotted down, and said, "Pick up my seat, guys. I'm dead." It was just a very awkward moment. That's the only thing I remember. And Show, his brother, took up the seat and popped it for us, but it could have been a kill try actually. It was very close. It would have been a funny kill. Where's the mention he's war first in 2 games? That is true. Oh yeah, that is true. Swag is, I mean, I thought you would know the legacy of Swag. Swag is the best player in Echo because he has war first titles both in Final Fantasy and in WoW. He played with Neverland in wait, what was it? Was it on TOP or was it on the DSR? No, TOP, right? Yeah, in TOP. It's hardest ultimate content ever. He casually just swapped to Final Fantasy, got war first, and then came back. Literally, just like that. No idea how that's possible. But so I can do it. Technically, Neverland didn't get EF on TOP. Oh, wait, let me read this with your voice. Technically, Neverland didn't get EF on TOP. Okay. Yeah. Fuck off, Zinger QQ, okay? Swag war first. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't have much else to say. Swag, absolute Giga Chat. Very fun to be with. Oh, he also fell asleep, I think, once. That was funny and not so funny at the same time. We were just like calling him. We took a break and then he just showed up again. He was like, "Hello guys, I'm back." And didn't elaborate. We believe that he fell asleep. We don't know much further than that. Can I join your SOD guild? I don't have a... I'm not at the point where I'm gonna talk about the traitors yet, but number 1, where is it? 2, the biggest traitor of them all. Can we change this image? I don't want to see his face. Wait 1 second. I don't really like... Oh, not this one. This one. There we go. Fixed. Okay, we continue with Dota. We're gonna talk about the guild in SOD. Why not Alliance? No. Kremlin, not you as well. What is wrong with everyone, bro? Why is everyone playing Alliance? Okay. Yeah, Dota guys, I mean... I don't know what to say. It is what it is, I think, yeah. It's the fate of a Shadow Priest. Guys, this is why I reroll from Shadow Priest. It's just not a great... refresh the page? Okay. It's not a great class. Oh, traitor. Good. That's right. I still don't want to see his face, though. Okay. Shadow Priest, yeah. I mean... I think they should just remove Shadow Priest. I think... Like, if you play Shadow Priest... Like, I think Shadow Priest is just an off-spec. Maybe, like, it's a talent that a Disc Priest can pick. I think something like that is necessary at this point. Just FF on it, dude. Like, it's just not working out. They tried many things with it. They tried Surrender to Madness. Then they tried the other shenanigans with, I don't know, they removed their utility. Then they gave back their utility. It's just not working out. Just FF. They should bring back Legion Shadow Priest. Nah, it's just GG's, I think. Shadow Priest. Yeah, just play healer if you don't play Priest. And play Shadow for like your RP content or something. I'm sorry, Dota. We thought Shadow Priest might be good. I think Dota thought Shadow Priest might be good as well. But we even like were thinking, is there a world where we play 2 Shadow Priests? But because Disc and Holy was so locked in, I was like, a 4th PI? That's just not gonna happen. So we said we don't need one. And we definitely did not need one. He was in the final boss last year, right? Yeah, but it was like, was it necessary? I don't think so. I don't think so. Just like, he was there, but like, it was more like, I guess, you know, it's fine. You can play as well. Our boss was easy, so we brought a Shadow Priest. Pity. I mean, I don't want to say it, but I mean, Dota's a good player, but you can like you can't carry Shadow Priest most of the time. It is what it is. Unlucky, and we go again next year. Maybe Dota learns how to heal instead. I don't know. We'll see. Sol was in the same boat. He was like our second Shadow Priest usually, but he did the hero play, the ultimate sacrifice that a DPS can do, and he embraces Destiny and played healer priest this year. Only we didn't expect that we would 4 heal everything, especially like not even considering 5 heal ever. That was kind of interesting. This is the first year I think that this happened. Usually you would always want to like at least try it out, you know. The interesting thing is, I think if we weren't streaming, we would have probably started with 5 heal, for example, on Tindral. But because you're streaming, you kind of don't want to show anything. Like playing the game longer and seeing timers and forming a plan doesn't really make much sense. You want to just get the practice in already from the beginning. So we always stayed 4 heal. And then, of course, Sol was really, really useful and also played very well when we needed him the most, when Ken was sick and couldn't play. We still lost quite a few hours because we had to swap disc for Holy, and not obviously not as good as having a disc on Tindral, and we had to adjust a bit to it, and it took some time, let's say. But Sol played really good. It was nothing because of him, and it was thanks to him that we could continue keeping pulling. Otherwise, I don't know what we would have done without Sol when Ken got sick. Would have been pretty shit, honestly. He also was ready to reroll Hunter and farmed on plus on his Hunter as well, in case we needed a third one. Turns out Hunter's damage was just stealing damage from augmentation, just like how they steal loot in a classic. They are standard, you know, DPS thieves. Apparently their damage was fake. They were also taking the PI, making themselves look good, but yeah, it was all a lie apparently. And we decided not to bring a third Hunter. All damage is Hunter damage. Yeah, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. Hunters just, I hate this class. Need more healers for next year. What do you mean? Yeah, we definitely would like another healer, but I think Rycn is going to be playing healer anyways. It's more, and Tobo as well. I think we should be good if they both play. We do need a person outside to coordinate the healers though. And that's where Max comes in. We're going to recruit him tonight. He doesn't know yet. Yeah, but Sol, Ultimate Sacrifice, I'm glad he did it for the team. He didn't want to either. Like, I think Sol wasn't enjoying it. He just did it for the team, which is something I respect. Tobo was enjoying healing, I think, so I don't respect him. But Sol I do respect, you know, because he wants to do it. He did it even though he doesn't want to do it. Yeah. Clickz. Not sure what to say. I lost a friend 2 days ago. His name was Clickz. I thought he was a friend, I mean. But apparently he's an Alliance scum player. And sided with Narco and his buddies. This fucker. And is playing on Alliance, so I don't have anything good to say about him. I guess, I don't know. He can play somewhat good, but that's about it. Dead more than alive. Is that a thing? Did Clickz die a lot? The funniest Clickz clip is on Tindral. In the last phase, guys, I don't know if this was shown by the main channel. I'm gonna out him right now though because of his him going Alliance. I don't have any. I would have not said it if he was Horde, but enough is enough. Okay. He on our Tindral like lowest pull, like on our kill pull where we didn't kill it. He flew up to soak his orb. Right. He does that hard soak with the feathers. You go up, but there's tons of solar beams. And wait, let me get to the Tindral kill. So right here. Exactly, do you see? So he flies up during this, and there's a lot of beams going around. And he should be up right now. Yeah, there he is. He's soaked and came back on this one, but these were really hard because the beams would hit you in the air and kill you very easily because there were so many during this part of the fight. It was just the very end. He soaked his orb. He managed to soak his orb. And then the beam killed him, okay? He flies from the beam and he lands right here, guys. Right here. His corpse lands. We are dealing with this seed mechanic that you see on my screen right now. Imagine the following, okay? There's one seed left. Clickz flying from the air. Right next to it. Has Ankh ready. Everybody is saying, soak the seed, soak the seed. And he's just looking at it, bro. I don't think I ever laughed this much in my life. It was so funny. And then he notices as well, and his reaction was just so good. I wish if somebody has a clip of that, that would be very nice to look at. Wait, let me go to Clickz's Twitch. I mean, somebody must have clipped that, right? Sad we don't have it, but it was so sad, funny, everything at the same time. I wish I had a clip of it.
Ready for roots at the safe spot now.
Now, Clickz?
Yep.
On semi-close?
Good.
Yeah.
In one. Ready for seeds.
What stole my bomb?
So careful now, guys.
Left side,
4,
guys.
I died, but I got it.
Right
Two.
side, right side.
1.
Up.
No.
I should have banked earlier. Someone stole my bomb, I swear.
That was the kill, guys. No one is moving to right side.
Oh my
like
god.
That pulled in a row, guys.
Guys,
Far right.
I mean,
people follow the assignments there?
Yeah, I mean, of course, jokes aside, Clickz, very good player, has multiple MDI victories. Mato to Roger as well, like one of our best all-rounder players, doesn't complain, doesn't talk shit, does his thing, gives info when necessary. He's a good player, but not a good friend. Okay, we go next. Velo, this was my first time seeing Velo. And dude, his signature move is just being as silent as possible. Oh, there he is in the chat, dude. He is the most silent guy I've ever seen. Even when he's like yelling, it's like, let's go, guys. Whoa, we did it. Hey, Scribe. And like, we had difficulties understanding him IRL. I didn't expect that. I thought it was just like a microphone thing. But nope, that's how he's IRL. Very handsome man. Silent, chill. Played really good, especially this year. I don't know, the event definitely helped him. I don't know what it was, but played very, very good. Always relaxed. Makes me relax as well. It was good. What is this? Gauge? That is the correct reaction to seeing Velo, I think, yeah. Be chilling. That's right. That is right, dude. Oh, but gameplay-wise, it was very, very good. Was very happy with having him on our healing team. Not much to say because he's generally just so quiet that the one time I ever saw him hype was when we killed it. Where is it on our Echo Firak? You see him at the end of the video just running around. It was so funny. I think this was the most wholesome reaction. Wait, where is he? Oh, there he is, dude. My man. But also at the end here. Right here. Just can't believe it. It was so good, dude. I saw this later. I was like, damn, that looks so nice. I never saw Velo happy like that, you know, because usually he's just chilling. I never see him hyped. And this is the first time I saw him excited and happy. It was very wholesome. I thought it was GG for like 6 hours, so it was huge relief. Oh, let's go, dude. I was fucking turbo hyped. Because turbo hype Velo is like, you know, instead of, I don't know, instead of like standing like this, you've like, I guess I'll sit straight and play properly. You know, that's him being turbo hyped. And like raising his voice by like 0.5 decibels. Instead of whispering, he starts speaking. That's when you know Velo is shit serious, you know? Yeah, we were happy to have you there, sir. And if we do event in Sweden again, it's a no-brainer to invite you again as well. Okay, Mini. I had no idea that we would use Mini this much in this raid. I was kind of sad that he is going to be benched probably again. Up until we started seeing that bringing melee is not that bad at all. And we knew enhancement was good. And I'm glad we put him on the enhancement role. Before that, he was more focusing on DK. Me and Velo Spoon in my hotel room. Kush, I don't want to know about this. It's fine. We respect you, we accept you, but you don't have to say it in the chat. Like It's okay. We all know that this happened. We just aren't talking about it. We don't have to. Okay. Yeah. No, I was very glad that Mini was in so much, because he's a very nice player, a very passionate player, and does like anything that's necessary. His work is like secret. I can't say what he does, but he's the hero we need. I don't know if Mini is here and he wants to say it, then he can say it. But he's a spy. Yeah, he's a spy. I think that works the best. He just knows things. You could call him Mr. Detective. One bad thing is that he lives so far away that it's really hard to get him to the event. Also with his role not being like 100% locked in. We try to bring in people that are most probably going to play. And he was the second enhancement shaman role. And it wasn't like 100% clear if he's going to be in or not. We also considered his DK very slightly, but I'm glad it was just very slightly. And he didn't make it into the second iteration of main splits spreadsheets. We ditched this DK, and it was the right call. But yeah, overall, very nice human, very good player, and does whatever's needed for the team. His secret spy work, and we appreciate that a lot from him. Alright, Canexx. Oh no. I mean, I was really, let's say like this, I was really hoping Feral was not going to end up being good. No BM. Okay, but I have to say this. I think I prefer a Boomkin over a Feral any fucking day, bro. Any fucking day. I think Boomkins should not play Ferals. Just should not be a thing. In the end, Canexx did perform very good. But holy shit, when they first started playing Feral, God, bro, that was not good. Literally, Ferals were flopping left, right, center. I was like, guys, do you really have to play Feral? You know, how much is the DPS difference really? You know? And I don't know if, I don't know if Feral was really that much better than Boomkin. I have never seen Boomkin. But, yeah, God bless, they shaped up for progress. But it was a rough start, I'm gonna tell you that. Feral was a rough start. And not just Canexx. Anyone who touched Druid, bro. Anyone who played Feral. It was not a good start. Maystine included. Anyone. I don't know what it is. But Ferals were just flopping left, right, center in our PTR rates. But they managed to pull it off for progress. They played very good. Both Stove and Canexx played Feral. I'm glad that they managed to figure it out. Shouldn't Rogue more likely play Feral than a Boomkin? Yeah, but the thing is, it's a gear problem, right? You already gear his Boomkin, and like he had gear for both specs, and also when you upgrade like a weapon, you can upgrade both specs of weapons. All you need is a different trinket and you're set, and it's just so efficient to play Boomkin and Feral on the same character than having a rogue or something swap. And we played 2 rogues and 2 Ferals on Tindral, so actually not sure. I think we played it. Did we play it on the kill as well? I guess we did. Yeah. Fleks face reveal. Yeah, Fleks. I'm gonna get to Fleks in a second. But yeah, I'm glad Canexx managed to pull it off. But it was a rough start. I hope we don't need to see Feral again. Just bury Feral again, Blizzard. It's fine. We don't need it. I mean, let's be real. Did anyone ask for this even? Where did this even come from, Feral? Is this some sort of new spec? I don't remember the spec. I don't think we need it. It's okay. No one cares about it. Feral felt squishy. It's just too much melee, bro. I think they should just remove Feral and they should remove Windwalker. I know we're good. There's just too many melee classes. Boomy buried Berberry is rest of the only spec people tolerate. Rest of Druid people don't really hate that much because no one plays it. I think that's the main reason. I think people would hate Rest of Druid really quickly. Back in the days, I remember when people died, they were like saying, I didn't get a healing, and then Rest of Druid would be like, you had my reju. That's all I can do, bro. Hands up. I did what I can. I remember that was Chris Potter's signature line. Check if you had reju. You had it? Okay, then shut the fuck up. Don't talk about me. I did my part. Every time. So I think Rest of Druids would get very quickly hated. I don't know how Rest of Druid healing is nowadays, but yeah. Back then, I saw the first signals of hate. But I like Canexx Boomkin a lot. I really like Canexx Boomkin. Canexx Feral, I mean, I was not a big fan of. Still not a huge fan, but he can play it. He showed it during the race, but I still have my suspicions from the PTR. I'm a bit traumatized. I'm not gonna lie about it. The PTR was traumatizing when it came to Feral. Any Feral, not just Canexx, any Feral. Not sure what's going on there. Reju and Deathlog equals I did my job. Exactly. I'm continuing with Fraggo. Fraggo, I mean, the augmentation trio mostly. Maystine played augmentation too, but he was more like devastation oriented. He was just doing his thing. Didn't know what's gonna happen there. If he needed 4 augmentations, we would kind of get fucked because I don't think Maystine played augmentation that much. Yeah, Fraggo, another person that I threatened during. And it's not easy to threaten a Viking, guys. It was scary, but I still did it during the BlizzCon. I said, you gotta figure out this augmentation shit, bro. If you lose because of this, it's your fault. Don't tell me about it later, you know? And I think they played augmentation really good. Here it is. Okay. I think I spoke about Fraggo as well. I spoke about the fact that one sec, I can't I don't want to see Narco's face still. Is this a straighter? Yeah, it's true. That's we're gonna get to him. Fraggo, for those of you that don't know Fraggo is not the kind of guy that will min-max the shit out of his DPS, but he will make sure not to wipe the raid. He will make sure not to be the reason we're dying. And if he do lack DPS, then he will focus on his DPS. But until that point, he'll just not wipe the raid. I think our personalities are very, very similar, actually. He also comes from a professional Overwatch background, and before that, played in Paragon. Am I cutting out? There we go. Should be fixed. So, or something. One sec, guys. Okay, now it should be super fixed. Wait, what? That's random. Yeah, no, he played Overwatch in the past, and he also played in Paragon. But yeah, I mean, just he is my like ideal or very close to ideal ratio of trying to min-max his gameplay and skill versus his DPS and trying to min-max his gameplay in terms of like DPS and output versus playing the mechanics. So you will really, really rarely see Fraggo ever failing something, which is so nice. Like you just don't have to think about him fucking up, you know? And again, this raid, he was focusing on Evoker a lot. They did really good with figuring out what to buff. They, created some tools to be able to buff the correct person at the correct time. We didn't have an outside guy handling augmentation. I know it's really hard. So like very just like this reasonable, good player that you just want to have in your team. Good for morale, good for everything. Doesn't cause any drama. Just great person. I love Fraggo. Might be the person that I like just for liking as a personality. Might be the person I like the most from the team. Just because he's like such a good team player. Mr. Team Player should be his like name, his name. You know, it's hard, really hard to dislike Fraggo. Gingi, yeah. Gingi is nice too, but yeah, no, Fraggo is on a different level. And yeah, I was glad that he was locked in and playing all the time. Going to Narcolies. I guess this is his revenge. All right, let's look at the rate tier first. Paladin, I didn't expect to be this bad, honestly. It was really, really bad. We did try to bring him in, playing the DH tank so that we have a very easy time with the CC rotation. That, by the way, quick side story on Pirak with the knockback and like the mass grip and then doing a CC rotation. I thought you would be wiping to this a lot more than what we did. People played really good with the CC rotation. I made it like a really scuffed Vikara initially to have something to work with, and then we pulled out. We had some like old CC rotation Vikara in our toolkit that Meeres and the Vikara guys pulled out, and then we replaced my Vikara kind of with that, or used it in addition. And we just didn't fuck up to that at all. That was the only way Narcolies could have been in, I think, if he played a non-paladin tank, because the buff is really, really good right now with the fix. You know, even if he did 10% less damage, right? Like even more, if he would have still brought a red. But yeah, didn't get to play really. He was always cooking. He was like, let me try this spec, let me try that spec on Tindral. But I mean, just looking at the logs, it was just not happening, guys. It didn't look bad on details, but when you looked at what he was DPSing, he was below tanks on boss damage. Below tanks. I'm not kidding you. And usually people are below like tanks sometimes on AoE, but not on boss damage. Like usually single target, it's very hard to be able to DPS by tanks. So Paladin, not at a great state. He did do great rerolling to Rogue as well. And, you know, no questions asked. He just blasted on his Rogue. Was a good attempt, but didn't work out. And I think this may have been because of that he tried to take revenge on me by convincing everyone. Literally, I was gone for like 6 hours, dude. And he convinced everyone to go Alliance. Just like that. It was so sad. On SOD, I mean. But yeah. Not much else to say. Because we didn't really see much gameplay from him. Outside of being out DPS by tanks. Red Pala not at a great state. I love this clip where they made like this whole on the highlight where Narco gets unchained, like this anime footage, and everyone's getting hyped, and then we sit him again after 3 pulls. It's just not happening. The red. Rest in pieces. Fleks, I am probably like one of the most saddest about it. He didn't get to play because Fleks is a really, really good player. I think he underestimates himself a lot. I don't know what it's called, this thing where he thinks he's not as good as he is, even though he's very, very fucking good. I mean, I don't even know how, because he doesn't play the game outside of raiding that much, I think. Like, because, you know, he's on the same role as Gingi. Yeah, Imposter Syndrome, exactly. He's on the same role as Gingi, so... And Gingi plays a lot, dude. Like, he plays in Plus. He plays whenever he streams. It should be very hard to keep up with him, but Fleks does it just while chilling, it seems like. I don't know how, but he's very good at it. The reason why we took Gingi over Fleks, so there's two reasons. Was Gingi is my POV, and without Gingi, I would have to watch Tobo, which could work, but I generally want to have at least two POVs in the raid that are good to watch. So Gingi had slightly more prio, but also Gingi just got a lot more lucky with loot. You know him, that's his thing. He just high rolls luck. And that's why Fleks was the lower geared mage. And because of that, I think he only played Nimue, where we want to have some more ranged. But honestly, yeah, didn't. Like, we could have just played only one mage as well on Nimue as well, just because mage was not that good at this tier. I don't know why it isn't that good, because I checked some public logs and it wasn't that bad, but I guess in Mythic with some timings or whatever, it's just not that great. Not sure why. I want to check statistics. Mage is in a bad stage. Yeah. Let's check. Yeah, so on Tindral, it seems good. I don't know why. It is definitely not good. I mean, actually, Tindral maybe wasn't that bad. Wait, this is Small Drone anyways. Oh yeah, Small Drone, they're not bad. Okay, Tindral, it is bad. Yeah, okay. I think it was not that bad maybe on boss damage, but... and then... oh, this is Mythic even. On Heroic, Arcane Mage is somehow good. I don't know why. I think maybe things line up really good. So good. Fleks was telling me that it lines up really good. On Mythic, though, it was really fucking bad. Like, I considered dropping the int buff. Not memeing right now. Again, did consider it. We kept it for the healers. If it was just a Warlock, we would remove the int buff. That's how bad it was. But yeah, that's why Fleks didn't get to see the light of progress that much. Quite sad, but I hope he doesn't. He is aware that he's a sick player, and that probably next year either Warlock or Mage will be OP and he'll be in again. Okay, going for Xerwo, the fucking smirk on his face. This is probably from his wedding when he left us behind on Unat progress and went to his sister's wedding mid-progress, and we lost the tier because of him. But outside of that, I don't really hate him. He's okay. Very, very good Warlock gamer. He does have to worry about his spot nowadays, though, because Wexi is really fucking good, too. Like, before that, he was always, like, the standard best Warlock. Your go-to Warlock, you know? But, I mean, let's be real. I don't think... I don't think we'll play only one Warlock in the future. Probably not, considering the history. This is just a one-time tier where melee was just really easy to play, and you just stacked them up. But... yeah, I think he does have to start worrying about his spot with Wexi. However, he does do our master loot in farm, so I don't think we can afford losing him. It is the most boring job that you can have. And he does it very nicely. Does not want to come to the events. I don't know why. He's not even shy or anything. He just doesn't want to come to events. But one day we hope to convince him, and then we'll have the full officer team. It's like gonna be like summoning Exodia, you know, the full officer team, the arms, legs, head, torso, everything together. But Xerwo is preventing it from happening. Make it contractual. I mean, we don't want to force people, but it would be very fun. Oh, right next to Revvez is sharing the same situation, I guess, with not coming to the event. Wait, I don't have anything like crazy to say about Xerwo outside of that. He's just a really good Warlock player. Yeah, Xerwo was just a bit silent in the background. Yeah, this year I think, just gaming. But he did really very good. I think last year there was some more struggles. Actually, that's why I don't have anything to say about him, because I don't think he failed. Wait, that's really sus, actually. Interesting. I didn't notice this up until now. I was like, what did Xerwo do? He didn't really do anything wrong. Like, a lot of people killed, like, the spirits in Fraggo, for example, or like died here and there. Smoldron left an orb go through. Actually, I think Xerwo had some small deaths, but very rare. So played actually very good. I think last time on Sarkareth he was struggling a bit with the holes. He fell down a few times and died to some stupid stuff, and we weren't that happy, and he wasn't that happy about that, I think. But this was good. Maybe he was bottom DPS, that's why he didn't notice him. Yeah, I mean, range wasn't that good. On Tindral, he did pretty nice damage. I'm not even logged to logs, I can't even check. But on the last boss, I don't remember. I don't think it would, like, compete with a rogue or something like that. It was weird. Padding? Oh yeah, definitely padding. But you needed some root damage, so it was fine. It was very good padding. So it was definitely a pad master. We have to give him that. Alright, our Mr. GigaChad, also known as the Sir, also known as Battle Machine 9000, also known as okay, I don't think I can say these on stream. Man, 2023 is a bit boring. I have to be quite you know, PG 15 or whatever. But yeah, he is a blaster. You guys know him. The Sir played pretty fucking good this year as well, as usual. He spoke even less this tier than other tiers, which is quite incredible. Because in previous tiers, I would often call for his rally in a YOLO way, or there would be like something I would ask about warriors or something. But this tier, warrior didn't matter that much. You only brought one, and the rally was hard to sign every time almost, except for the very end. I called it on our kill on Fraggo. So he didn't like say anything. There was only one time where he got very unlucky with his seed. He was doing the hero play, and Xerwo spawned on his seed and killed it. That was very sad. But aside from that, the Sir was even more in the shadows this year than the past. I really want to watch Revvez play once, like watch his POV in the Race of Warfare, because I'm sure he's doing some crazy cocaine stuff, leaping out and charging and doing some crazy stuff. Revvez died one time, so now he's benched. Yeah, if Revvez dies one time, you're like, hold up, what's going on? Is his little brother playing or something? You know, something unusual. It is very, very rare that he fucks up. It's funny he's so quiet now. When he played in Rem, he talked a lot more. Did he? I don't remember it. I don't remember him talking a lot. But, I mean, he does talk when I speak to him. There was only one time I moved him to a different channel and asked something. And then we spoke in DMs about Warrior Execute, because we were thinking of benching a Hunter on Fraggo and bringing maybe Wolf in. Oh, coffee, guys, is so good. Oh my god, let's go, boys. The wife procced. It's like when you get a clear casting proc in Classic. But yeah, I mean, it's the same old with Revvez, but same situation as Xerwo. I did ask him at some point if he would ever consider. We have this thing with red, yellow, and green. If you want to come to the event, you put green. If you're like unsure, you put yellow, and if you don't want to come, just like leave me alone, you put red. Xerwo had red, of course. Revvez had yellow. And then we asked him, we got hyped, and we were like, "Sir, are you coming? Whoa, what's happening?" And then he immediately turned it red again. So I don't know what that means, but it sounds like there is a chance at some point in the future. Huge bait. I think it's not full bait. Wait, let me check it. Did I even DM him? Event. What the fuck? Oh, fuck. Look at those numbers. What did he link here, dude? Wait. Oh, I'm not logged in. I can't check. Okay, never mind. No, he didn't. We didn't DM about the event. I don't know. But yeah, we hope to have him there one day. I think it will be the most epic event ever if Revvez arrives, dude. I want to do, you know how the Final Fantasy Fan Fest had the opening, dude. I want to do that with Revvez. Where is it? Wait, this is not it. What was the other Fan Fest? Oh, it was the London one, I think. No, this is not it either. Alright, this might be actually it though, guys. Oh yeah, here. This year. I want to do this with Revvez, dude. That was so good. Imagine just Revvez popping up like that, bro. We gotta do this. I'm gonna link it to him as well. Sir, we need to get you to the event and do this. Alright, yeah, he'll love that, dude. Imagine though. Oh my god. I feel like Revvez would get into the mood as well and be like super serious and not smile like Yoshi P. Now he will never go to an event. Yeah. Yeah, every time he, like, the more he stays like this, the more hype gets built up, which he obviously doesn't like that much. But yeah. It would be dope if you do an opening ceremony on the event and showing on the on-site players and not on Twitter. That would actually be lit, yeah. Oh, guys, Revvez did laugh. Okay, we're good. I think he likes it. Yeah, I mean, that's it. I think the warrior role is really nice on Revvez because you need the attack power buff anyways. As long as, and I mean, I don't know of anyone that can play warrior better than him, so we're good. Don't have to think about warrior. It feels very, very nice to do that. Going over to Perfecto. I think this was the calmest Perfecto I've ever seen in many years. Maybe he's getting old. Usually Perfecto is the guy that will, like, he's a rogue. He's a rogue IRL. Like, he will poison your food. He will stab you in the back, you know, maybe to get like a ring upgrade or something like that. You know, he's the type of guy that would do this. But I think lately he has changed a bit. He matured a bit. He was calming down. Usually I would have to tell Perfecto to calm down in the tier like at least like 20 times, separate occasions. But yeah, he also had only one character as well. That's true. Very unusual. Something has changed, dude. Perfecto, in both in Voti and Burrows, he had two mains both times and just couldn't decide his main. This time it didn't happen. He was completely fine. He was chilling. I don't know, maybe Kush's craziness, like there had to be one guy, there had to be like an adult in the room, you know? Perfecto was communicating with me, like, okay, we could go more single target, more AoE on these routes and stuff. Meanwhile, Kush was just like crazy, just smashing buttons, getting every loot piece, just wild, you know? Like a madman. For once, Perfecto was like the adult. I think Kush drove him to that, to become a bit more mature. which was good. I think it was a good dynamic. Happy to have them as a rogue pair. We didn't have any problems. He was a bit more undergear compared to Kush. Kush got everything. The problem is when you have two classes of the same role, or like two specs or whatever, right? And one of them is slightly better geared than the other. What happens is as soon as you enter Mythic, every loot piece that is an equalish upgrade will go to the guy that has more gear already. So Perfecto was just watching all the loot pieces just go to Kush. It was so sad. I could feel his pain. And at some point, there was like this random item that many people needed. We were like, just give it to Perfecto, man. Like, this guy got no loot at all. So we just gave it to him. But in general, yeah, he got destroyed in terms of loot. But he was mature. He handled it good. He actually had two less eye level. That is a lot. I think that's pretty high difference. I mean, of course, they had both base good gear, but I don't know where the two eye levels are from as well. I mean, maybe I can check it. Kush, that's his main thing, and then Perfecto was. Oh my god, I can't. Okay, never mind. I take everything good back from Perfecto that I said. What the fuck is his name, man? Don't ban me. I can't type it. Wait, he must have linked me a sim or something. Okay, I actually don't. Oh, these are his normal characters. I actually don't have it because his name was so fucked up. Don't ban me. Maybe I can type it. Oh, I guess I can do WAP progress. There it is, dude. 483, 479. I mean, of course, a week passed, right? So I don't know, but 489 weapon. You had 476 nick of time? Really? Interesting. I'm surprised it was not more worth upgrading the offhand. So we had the same with Atlas, and his character name was Beast Mode. He destroyed the loot Vikara. Yeah, I was like, yeah, we also had some Vikara problems, and I was like, why are you doing this, bro? Like, it's like there are players are trying to. You know how like you pay these people to find like a security loop, like big companies do that, and then if they manage to hack you, you give them money. Like it's as if they are trying to break everything. Like, you can't whisper them, you can't type it quickly to into a sheet or something like that. What is this? I never understand. But yeah, I mean, Perfecto definitely wasn't undergeared. Just obviously it doesn't feel good to because it happened in the previous tier as well. We gave everything to Kush. I don't know how it was in Voti, but yeah, it's fine. He didn't deserve it because of the name, anyways. I guess. But I think he played pretty good. I don't think he, in general, like there was no big fails or anything. He didn't. I don't remember him killing a spirit ever, which is big. You don't want your people to kill spirits. Perfect to outgear me. Voti, I don't know. Then it's fine, I guess. It wasn't that bad. Oh, Voti was disaster with Perfecto. Yeah, okay. He also had 2 mains and everything. Why did you add me, Flixlia? He just randomly just wrote add Scripe. What? What do you think about his playing style, his ergonomics? Invisible to mechanics. That's all I gotta say. And the mechanics are sometimes invisible to him. Why are they black and white? Ripped to them, I guess. Yeah. They're all dead to me because they went Alliance on Classic. There it is, yeah. You guys, this is the Alliance version. This is Perfecto's cousin in America. I have no idea why people do this. Like, you used to do this kind of things when you were gonna scam people. I did this in RuneScape. I would put like multiple spaces and weird like 0, like something like this. Solo gamer, something like that, and then you just scam people and they couldn't report you. That was the whole point. So, not sure if that's what they're going for. You talk about Nnoggie quit already? No, but I don't have much to talk about that, honestly. He's also no longer on the website. We are done with Perfecto, so I can't quickly talk about Nnoggie. I have no idea why Nnoggie decided so abruptly to quit. He didn't really talk to us. He did say in the past that he is considering quitting. I don't know if it was motivated by DK or if he just didn't want to raid or what. I don't know. He just said he's going to quit, or he didn't say he's going to quit. He said, I'm quitting. And he wrote it as a message and he was just gone. So, not sure. Maybe I did something that offended him. I don't know. No idea, really. It's unusual, but then again, Nnoggie sometimes does unusual things, so not sure. Probably too many splits. I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of reasons to quit WoW or quit hardcore raiding, so not sure why. Okay, Ken. This was some good troublemaker gamer. I don't know what it is with Ken, bro, but we need to hook him up with some like checkup tests before the race or something. I don't know what it is, but he gets sick every tier, like without skipping a tier. Yeah, I think he got sick every tier we played together. It is pretty insane. Tobo super spreader. True, we didn't talk about that on Tobo. We all believe that Tobo was patient 0. And he carried the virus. This might be a big plan from Method. I don't know what's going on there. Everybody at BlizzCon stayed in a hotel. Tobo went into an Airbnb with some people from Method. He got sick there, and then he infected everyone at the venue. So I'm not sure if that is just a big brain Method gaming. I don't know, but I respect that. I don't know if Tobo is in on it, but regardless, I think Ken would get sick anyways. Like, if it wasn't Tobo, it would be someone else. I don't know how to prevent this. He is maybe healing too much and forgetting himself. I don't know. Needs to take his vitamin D. Yeah, I don't know what he needs, bro, but he needs to get hooked up on something. He was quite sick from what I understand, like very sick. Not just normal sick, because we had a setup in his room that he can play with in a hotel really, really quickly, like no problem, but he couldn't play. And it lost us about like 5, maybe 6 hours on Tindral, I would say. I think with some good luck, we could have killed it even on the previous week. And that would have been a huge motivation boost. It would have been huge. We would have gotten more gear. Tindral drops 3 weapons that you can get, bow, staff, and a dagger. Which all of them dropped for Liquid when they killed it on Mythic. For us, we only got one weapon. But it drops a lot of good loot. It would be demoralizing Liquid and also improving our morals and allowing us to play some Firak before anyone gets to it. It would have been fucking huge. I'm not saying it would be guaranteed that we do this if Ken wasn't sick or something, but it would have sped up our progress a lot, like crazy a lot. Not because necessarily like Sol is a bad player or something. Sol did great, but Sol doesn't play disc. That's number one problem. And we assigned everything, every cooldown with disc in mind. And now suddenly our disc went away. You have a new player for seed soaking, which Sol did very good on that, to be fair. But still, we were augmenting our healers and had to figure out who to augment, and it took a long time. People were just flopping left, right, center. It was just really bad. I don't know. Like, you could just feel we were just wiping the stupid shit, not progressing for so long. This would have helped a lot if Ken was not sick. You're going to have to get Ken to not attend events if he constantly gets ill. It might be something we consider, yeah. As sad as it is, like, I don't know. Not sure what we can do about it, right? I was thinking, because it wasn't like, to real talk a bit here, it wasn't just Ken as well. A lot of people got sick. And I was thinking, like, maybe we should do bigger, like, social distancing rules or something like that. Maybe give people vitamins, like, every day. I don't know, something like that. It could have been good. Because, like, people are hugging each other and stuff. I don't think it's necessarily good. But I don't know. Not sure. I'm not a doctor, bro. Just flying in is exposing you guys a lot. That's true, yeah. But then maybe only one guy gets sick instead of multiple, you know? Thing is, Ken didn't even fly in. He actually drove. But he was in a car with Tobo. Sorry, he was in the same car that Tobo was in. He got augmented real good, dude. Everyone got sick outside of WoW too, just a time of the year. Nah, it was definitely BlizzCon, and travel is quite bad. You also take the train after the plane. I think trains are really bad, dude. I think trains are really, really shit when it comes to getting sick. I could feel back in the days when I was working, I had to take the train like 1.5 hours back and forth every day I'm going to work at. And when I had a long day at work and I was tired and I entered the train, and in the evening, there's a lot of people in the train as well. I could literally feel myself like getting infected. It's horrible. I think the plane is better than the train. Trains are just garbage. And the thing is, Ken didn't take anything. He was in his own car. New car as well. He was zooming around with his new Tesla. So with the MDI money, you know how it'd be, right? But yeah, it was sad that he got sick. I do think that it affected his performance as well. Of course, Disc Priest is very hard to play. I think it's a common thing that Disc Priests just die a lot as well. But I think him being sick on top of it made him go Detch more than usual. Sometimes it was also Andy forgetting to spell ward him, and it made him look bad. But I think I said this to Rycn too. I think Disc Priest needs to be like a full-on project where everybody gives feedback and what's going on there, because this class is just too hard to play, and people just die when they go Disc, or they fuck up their ramp or something. We need to make it as easy as possible. Like, cater to these people as much as we can to make this easy to play. It wasn't just Ken as well. Like, Zhatzi was also struggling with Disc. Just was just hard. Holy shit, coffee is so good, man. I didn't drink coffee since such a long time. But yeah, I do respect Ken's willpower to come back to the raid, though. Even though the sickness, he fought hard, especially not just coming back to the raid, but we did some crazy hours, and he did not cry about us going to, you know, like we started on the second week. We were talking about this in the race talk as well, which is something where we have very different compared to Liquid. They value sleep and like they think about sleep a lot. They respect sleep time a lot. And we used to in the past as well, but especially this year, I was like, bro, because I've seen some stuff. We played Final Fantasy and we had very low sleep and it didn't really matter in our progress. Like, yeah, of course, it doesn't feel as good and you're not having the best time. And sometimes you wipe a couple times here and there because of lack of sleep. But I still think sleep is overrated a lot. And now, not when you're sick necessarily. That's a different level. But we went on the second reset. We went from 5 a.m. till 2 a.m. we played. And that was some long hours. And Ken was sick during this. And he was like fresh sick as well. Like, it was the day where he came back. And he played for 22 hours. Yeah, so it was pretty intense for him. But he didn't say a word. He wasn't like, guys, I'm getting like, this is going not good, you know? Like, we should stop soon or something like that. He didn't do it. And we killed the boss on that night. He killed it on our last pull. So, and it was very nice to kill it. Because then we had only Firak in our mind going to bed. And had caught up in our head a little bit. So I respect that a lot. Because Ken is someone that does enjoy sleep. And he was sick. But still wasn't crying. What's this?
They value sleep. They do. How do I join Liquid? They value sleep. They do.
I'm saying, wait, you can't see this, right?
How do I join Liquid? They value sleep.
Oh, I'm super confused.
How do I join Liquid?
Kush definitely loves sleep as well. I didn't expect this from Kush, by the way. Kush is... I also wasn't aware he's co-watching me, but I didn't expect Kush to be so weak that he's gonna cry about sleep this much. I'm a bit surprised. For such a strong individual in gaming, I am surprised. I'm not gonna lie. It's true. I think our people need to have some like boot camp. Like, we need to be like the army people, you know? Like, no sleep, no food, no water, just play, dude, for a full like 24-hour session. And like, they go to bed, I'm like, okay, Rise Up champions, you had 1 hour sleep, must be feeling good, let's go. I think they need that mentality a bit. I think people are, like, this is no meme. I don't think it's just Kush as well. And Kush a lot of times is just, you know, memeing around anyways. I don't know what's real when it comes to him. But I do think people need to think like higher of themselves. That was kind of my motivation speech when I think it was during Firak or during Tindral. I don't know. It was during Firak, yeah. Everybody got like, not everybody, but a lot of people just were like, oh, you know, oh, this is hard. Oof, you know, we need some more break. And then we were talking about how long are we going to take a break when we go to bed. We're like 8 hours. Like 8 hours? No, I was like, we could go less. And everyone's just so affected by everything. Like, just whatever, bro. Like, this is gonna last like what, 2 more days? Who gives a shit if you're having a good time? You know, I don't know. That's my thinking at least. Of course, there's the performance thing. I think there's also like people who think that we will just play worse because of this, and it's not about feeling good or having a good time. I think Kush is in that group. He thinks that we will play better if we sleep more, and I think Ken is also in that group of people. And maybe for them, it may be like that as well. I don't know. But I mean, we went quite late and Kush didn't play bad, guys. So I don't remember Kush fucking up late in the night. He was sleeping in the chair. He was like this with a blanket over him, but he didn't play bad. If Kush, if you're listening, do you have anything to prove against it? I don't think so. Maybe he was so cooked that he wouldn't even realize that if he's playing good or bad. But I transcended forcefully. That's right. But that's what we needed, right? And he made it work. So that's what I'm saying. I think what is holding us back more than sleep is the idea that we need more sleep. I think people just need to abandon that idea and know that we're going to be fucking blasting and we're going to have a good time doing it and enjoy the pain and enjoy the stress, and we're going to blast. And if people think that way, I think we will play good as well. I mean, that's why last pull of the day is always such a good thing, because everybody believes into it and everybody focuses for this one pull. And I do think breaks are important, for example. Like, I was telling people at 3 a.m. on Virac, guys, I was like, stand up, move a bit in this 5 break. Don't sit on your chair. Even if you're tired, don't sit on your chair. You got to walk around. You got to get some blood flow going. And I think that's important. But I don't think we necessarily need sleep. Yeah, Meeres wasn't log out scream and Roger said one last full on Tindra. I don't remember if Roger said it, but I was saying it as well. I definitely said it, and then I looked over at Meeres, bro, and Meeres was like... And then I backpedaled it. I was like, Meeres, it's fine. If you don't want to do it, I respect it, because he was getting sick as well. And he was very cold as well. He was like with a blanket the whole time. I was feeling really bad. And he couldn't raid lead anymore. I had to start raiding P1 as well. But he went for it and we killed it that try. I mean, if Meeres didn't want to do it, I would respect that still. Because obviously, I'm not going to force people to do something. But the decision was to do one more pull. And then if people are down, we go for it. If somebody is feeling that bad that they can't do the pull, then whatever, of course. And I think in that sense, we're not really, even though some people will be like, I'm very strict on this or something. That's not true. If someone says they just can't play anymore, we're not going to force anyone. We're just gonna replace them. No, we're just gonna end the day most likely if it's that late and people say like they literally cannot go more. But nobody said that. Well, except for Meeres, he was very down to quit, but then we gave him the option. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, sleep is a whole big topic, but Ken didn't cry about it, which I respect. And then one last thing I want to say about sleep. I strongly believe if you give people longer than 8 hours break, they will just not sleep in that time. They will just do something else. And you may argue that that is more fun, but we're not in here to just have more fun and to relax and chill. We're in here to win, you know? It's fine to not have anything, not be able to do anything other than gaming for 2 weeks. It's fine if you can't browse Twitter and have some memes in the night. But yeah, it's fine. That's just my opinion, at least. But I'm sure this will be discussed internally with the guild quite a bit, because we did still do some crazy shit compared to last year's. Okay, I'm moving over to Gingi, Mr. Alliance Betrayer #1. Got level 25 on SOD first. Did BFD alone without any of us. But when it comes to raiding, what can I say about Gingi? Honestly, it's a bit weird because mage is such a unique role with what you can do as a mage, and Fleks not being in the raid like gave me nothing to compare his gameplay to. So I don't know if he played good or if he played bad. Not sure. But I guess he probably played good. He has quite a lot of MDI wins. He must be a good player, right? I didn't notice like anything out of the crazy ordinary. He did do some, I think it's a bit of the nature of mage, but as mage, I think you either do really big plays or you do really big fuck ups. I don't know if you guys watched the Firak progress. Those of you that did that, they definitely noticed Gingi doing some really scuffed shit, blowing up seeds and stuff. But at the same time, you also saw him do some god plays, going into like saving a seed, blinking out last minute and stuff like that, last second, and saving the wipe. I think he had like 2-3 really bad wipes and then 2-3 really good saves, so he just redeemed himself kind of. It's a bit of a mage thing, and it really wants me to play mage, watching him play, and makes me sometimes sad. And I think it's probably really bad that I'm watching Gingi because it's very distracting. When you see a play like that, you get very distracted. Like here, for example, Firak, Scripe. Wait, why? What is this? Oh, it's a stream of mine pops before my kill video. Wait, this is not my kill video. Really? My kill video does not pop up when I type. Wait, hold on. What's playing right now? What? Okay. Why do I get Zaelia wins world 3rd kill video when I say Firak Scripe? What kind of keywords did he cook up that he has the algorithm prefers him over my own video? Where is my video? Wait. So this is isn't previously watched. It wouldn't even have recommended it to me if I didn't watch it before. Oh, maybe because I. Oh, okay. It's because I watched it before. It thinks I'm looking for something new. That makes sense. It does make. Wait. We tried this in a safe environment. Firak Scribe. What? Bro, what? Wait. I must have missed it, right? I must have missed it. It's fine. I must have missed it. This doesn't make any sense, guys. Bro. This doesn't make any sense. My Tindral video came first. Huh? No, something is super scuffed. Firak, Scribe. I don't get it. I did upload it. Yes, it's right here. Okay. Oh no, it is 4 minutes until last time I had my internet breakout. I guess we go very quick, guys. just to make sure I finish this. But okay, what I wanted to show, I have to look at this later. Firak Sage Thrift? Something is wrong here. Something is definitely wrong here. Something with the keywords or something, bro. This is not normally that every other Firak video pops up when I write Scripe Firak and not my own. The editor was cooked. Yeah. It's fine. But what I wanted to refer to was this gameplay here. It's really hard. You don't want to have like a very spicy POV because I had to really focus on rate leading here and not get distracted. It's very easy to get distracted in this fight. And look at this. And I found myself get distracted in other tries. And on this one, I like purposefully tried not to. And I saw this exact situation. I saw this happen. And I look at me. Look at my voice, okay?
1 firestorms.
Do you see the 1 firestorms? Just fucking chilling, bro. I didn't give a fuck. If that seed blew up, so be it. In the previous tries, I did mess up sometimes. I'd be like, oh, watch the seed or something, you know, and didn't do the call for other people. And I think that was very good, very good. Okay, Kush, that's such a sick call. Shut up, bro. What was he doing during all of this?
Firestorms in 2. 1
Where is he?
fires.
Just hiding here, doing nothing.
Firestorms in 2. 1 firestorms.
I think okay, this was a good call. And then I also told people to calm down, pop a health stone.
Last blazes in 2. 1 blazes. Hellstone's tonics everyone.
It was good. I like my rate leading, I think. I personally like myself. We will get to that. But yeah, very spicy POV. Very spicy plays. In general, very happy with Gingi. Definitely a bro. Nice human. Just like I stole his PC, he stole my desk from the event. I tried to break it, but it didn't break, guys. Secret Lab desks are just out of this world. Just like this PC. But he took my desk. He owns it now. But yeah, very, very nice to have Gingi in the team. Yeah, that's it. Rycn, oof. This was some big sacrifices made for Rycn. I don't know. Technically, I shouldn't maybe say this, but I don't think he minds that much. But he told us this year that he doesn't want to do this anymore. Either he basically plays, like he either plays or he just doesn't want to play WoW anymore. He doesn't want to be the outside guy. And generally don't like this ultimatums that much, but I do understand. He just didn't enjoy it at all. Compared to, I mean, if you remember the Voti kill and stuff like that, the Rycn PoE, as we won, he was just like, and the same in Burrows. Like, I mean, okay, Burrows we lost, that makes sense, but there was no difference in his reaction. On this one, he was more hyped because it was a really fucking good race, but still, yeah, we need to get Rycn out of this role and get him back into gaming. Healers are also very valuable. We don't want to lose him for sure. And if Chris didn't play Alliance and betray us, maybe we could have considered him from the for the outside role. But he's also gone now. He's dead to me personally, at least. So we need a new guy for the outside healing calls. If you want to do that, you can apply, chat. But Rycn, he did a really good job as well. You better fucking, you have like, you need to have like a 10,000 IQ brain as well on top. I need to bring that with you, because assigning all of these healing cooldowns, dude, Rycn was cooking hard. It was some crazy stuff. It's very, very nice. He had like, whenever I wanted to maybe like speak about something, he was like 5 steps ahead of me when it came to healing cooldown assignment. He's like, when I use this here because of that, because of this. This tier was just insane. So it would be sad to lose all of that experience that he gathered across 3 tiers now, I think. But if that's going to make him happy, we don't want to lose Rycn, so need to find another way. Yeah, Meeres, I mean, I don't need to say much. The man, the myth, the legend, just does everything. I think Meeres' brain, by the way, works in like some special way. I think that people should literally just study his brain. Like, no meme. He is a very unique person. And I don't think I can do what he does. He processes just way too much information. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure there's things that I do better than him, but the amount of information that he stores and processes, I don't think I can do that. That is some crazy stuff. And to such detail as well, and still has like time to meme around and I don't know, like be a normal social human being. Like, I would expect him to be just some sort of robot and just fully cracked, very tired all the time or something like that, you know, with the amount of information he processes. But yeah, now he can just do it all. He does it all with like 3 hours sleep too. Yeah, he doesn't sleep much either. I don't know how that works. I mean, you can't sleep that much with that amount of information in your brain. I think he uses the morning and the night as well to store even more info. But yeah, I don't know how... like Meeres, you know, MVP of this tier, I said Thanner, but in terms of like who is in general, like considering everything, the most useful person to the team is probably Meeres. Like just gameplay wise, you know, considering farm and everything. Yeah. I mean, that's why he is also guild master in the game. He he literally like needs to do things that, you know, set up the guild bank and invite and promote and demote. Like he just does everything, which he would probably forget about things. Already started some prep and talks with players. Like just way too much. He's a work machine, dude. And insane gameplay, rate leading skills that come with it as well. The full package. Will he become rate leading if you don't do this in the future? I think that would make sense, but I don't know if he would like it, honestly. The outside rate leading might not be for Meeres. I'm not sure. I think his role with in-game rate leading is very, very nice for him. He might find himself bored if he goes outside. But I'm not sure. Maybe if I retire one day, maybe that's what Meeres does. Could be a thing. He certainly has the experience and the skills to do it. He did an MDI though. That's true, yeah. That's true. I forgot about that. That is true. Yeah. I didn't think about that. If like maybe, let's say now came back, Meeres could go outside and I could do something else. Maybe, I don't know. Not sure. We'll see. We'll see. But that might be eventually the future. Because I will for sure retire earlier than Meeres, I think. I mean, look at the amount of hair I have and the amount of hair he has, guys. It's clear who is going down first. Let's say like that, yeah. Scripe in the raid. Oh yeah, or I come and play and Meeres goes out. That would be lit. I'm down for that, dude. Okay, I'm moving on. Enough praises for Meeres. We should say something bad so he doesn't feel too good about himself. Let's see. He was always cold though. He needs to find a way. He needs to fatten up a little bit for progress. No meme. It is a bit crazy. He is freezing the whole time, dude. I even brought him hot chocolate on the Tinderal day because I felt so bad because we were pushing. He is so cold. He was with the blanket the whole time. He had a blanket and a hoodie on. I was with a t-shirt. So this is not normally. We need to fatten up Meeres. Maybe the girlfriend could arrange it. I don't know, bro. Cook some sick meals. Or over-ordered food or something. Does he eat meat? Yeah, he eats anything, I think, yeah. He also drinks a lot of sweet stuff, actually. Which I'm surprised about. I'm generally surprised about how much sugary drinks people drink at these events. Like I'm in shock. I thought, like in 2023, I thought people are like aware that sugar is really bad for you. I don't know. I was the one that probably consumed the least amount of sugar during the event. He doesn't waste calories on heating to redirect more power to his brain. That's true. That's probably true, yeah. All our human bodies, we produce heat to keep ourselves warm. Meeres is like, just blanket me up. I need more energy to my brain, dude. The information is too much. We don't have time to waste on what is it called? On heat production. Maybe that's why he likes sweet stuff as well. Just needs that energy directly into his brain. No time to digest. Could be. Okay, I'm going over to Justwait. Justwait was our hidden hero this tier. I think even like Justwait, he usually just does big wigs and, you know, helps here and there with stuff. Like he helps invite the split helpers and then sometimes with some add-on stuff here and there, gives some insight, whatever. And he also coded the big wigs reminder tool completely himself, which was massive actually. I'm saying it out on the side, but that was like one of the biggest things I would say. It was the best tool probably that we added in this tier to our toolkit. But aside from all of that, like during progress, what he did, he figured out that, and he figured this out very early as well, that both of the spells, both the cage and the fire buff to clear the cages in Firag, that they're both casted by the Burning Colossus. You would think that the shadow spell is casted by the shadow guy and the fire spell by the fire guy, but no, both of them were by the fire guy. So he was telling us to kill the Burning Colossus first, which on the first poll we tried, we got to last phase basically, or we were like about to get the last phase, which is when we turned the streams off. And a Liquid didn't realize this at that point, which was huge. Like, I think if they noticed it, because we had to go to bed right after, that's when we went dark. Well, we did another poll where we didn't kill the Burning Colossus first, so it isn't super obvious. And then we went dark. And immediately next poll, we were in the last phase. Because this tactic was very, very good. Like, not getting the second Shadow Cages reduced a lot of damage on those people. You could take away raid cooldowns from that and put it somewhere else, like some blazes and stuff like that. And it was this OP thing that Justwait figured out, and Liquid didn't realize soon enough. They swapped it later, but it was, you know, after they went to bed and woke up again. And I think if they had seen it, I think that could have like gotten them the ward first. I would say they probably would have gotten ward first if they saw it and played it. And we were just praying that they don't see it because it was so huge. I believe Max said they knew it and it didn't matter. I don't think so. If they knew it, they may have known it later on. But it doesn't make sense that they knew it and didn't use it. Unless they were trying to hide it from us. Because this was huge. You would 100% go for this, I think. They would chose. They knew it. Talked about it yesterday after UDC from the call. They knew it before we used it. That doesn't make sense. Then I think that's just a wrong tactic. I mean, did they do it on the kill? Did they still kill him at the same time? Or what did I say? Firag Liquid. Oh shit. Don't want to get DMCA'd, so we mute the music. They actually kill him at the same time for the DPS game? Really? I think that's not good. That's crazy. Oh wait, did they? skip it regardless? Wait, hold up. I can't. This is the first cages. Yeah, they just play both cages. I think that's just a wrong call. Wow. The thing is, you say DPS game, but I don't think you gain that much DPS because you have your people getting stunned and move out there and everybody moves to adjust. I don't think that's a DPS gain. I mean, maybe a small one, but there's no Max here that you had to kill purple in order to skip to the cage. They had no fucking clue how it works when we went dark. Holy shit, Stint is... Max claims they knew it, but they did not know it. I don't know. I mean, he clearly disagrees with you, Synth. I mean, we can't read his brain. Maybe he remembers it wrong. I don't know. I doubt he would lie about it because it doesn't really make sense. I know that Blizzard didn't know about it because we asked them and they gave it, like we said something about it after some hotfix that they implemented. And we said, do the cages still work the same way? Can we skip it? And they said, yeah, you can still skip the cages if you kill the Dark Colossus. And that's not how it worked. Okay, there seems to be a... We don't know... Oh, wait, when I press this... I don't know when I press this where this will open up Synth. I'm not going to look at it. Synth is linking me some stuff, but... I mean, the thing is, they must have known it at the end, Synth, right? And when they killed it and they still didn't use it, so that tells me that even whether they know or didn't know didn't really matter. They chose not to do it because they surely knew it when we killed the boss, right? I'm pretty sure they even tried it at some point. And I'm gonna ask him when he streams. I mean, like this clip or the kill video, them not using it, I think this is a wrong call. And but I mean, I don't mind, I guess. I'm happy to see this, you know. Maybe they had their reasons for some reason to do this. It makes sense. Let's go this way. If you need A and B for mechanics to work, and you shouldn't do the mechanic without either of them. That's true, but I think they should have done it. I mean, first of all, it would be a part of the mechanic that you don't kill the fire one before the cage one, which would make sense. And also, I think they should just let the cages break once you kill the purple guy. Like the debuff just goes away. I think that's how I would have coded it. How we went from Justwait to kill Blaze and to first to kill Liquid kill video. I mean, we're checking the Liquid's strategy on that. I'm very shocked that they didn't kill it earlier. What about the first ads? Did they not kill it there as well? Yeah, they're just killing it at the same time. That is shocking to me. Wow. Did they have more boss damage than us in the end? Oh, how do I see the boss HP on this, bro? Why is the quality so bad also? There we go. Sorry, I don't know why I didn't do this earlier. Okay, this was really bad percent. It must have been... I guess some things may have gone wrong. Like maybe some people died or something. That doesn't really matter, I guess. I can't really check it from one poll, but their boss damage here was not really good. Yeah. Anyways, I think it was big. Maybe Liquid didn't like it, but I think this was fucking huge. It was huge for progressing there consistently. It was huge even on the kill try. I think I'm very glad that Justwait figured this out because none of us would have figured it out, I think. Tobo, did you miss Show and Stove, by the way, since they're not on the website? True, yeah, I can continue with Stove, let's say. Okay, Stove, I do feel bad about Stove. I feel like for some reason, whenever I talked about Stove and something he did, I don't know what it was, man, but I felt like I was just way too aggressive towards him. I don't know why. I apologize to Stove for sounding aggressive. And I probably was aggressive. I don't know why. Like, whenever something went wrong with him, I was just angry. I'm not sure. Maybe his voice reminds me of someone in the past. Or I don't know what it is. I'm sure he felt it. And I don't really know why I did that. There is no reason. Most of the time, he was just right. Like, there was a reason for either his fuck up, or it wasn't even a fuck up, or like, and I was wrong or something like that. But it was just always this weird thing where I was just very aggressive towards him. I think Stove played really good. I think he was overwhelmed maybe a little bit by the tech that we had some issues with some reminders at some point. But outside of that, he played really good. I'm apologizing to the sir if he felt that, and I want to say that I do quite like his performance in general before the tier. Also, like, very just open to anything, ready to reroll the way we want, and ready to grind, ready to go at it, and played very good. I don't know why I was mad at him. Maybe it was just always just the wrong timing or something. Not sure. As subscribe can hear Max reasoning from his words. Oh yeah, that would be interesting. We can look at that after the review. And then show. I had my doubts with show. With Stowe, I was quite convinced that he's going to be good. So you kick Stove from the team? No. Stove is a good player. So Stove is definitely like he will definitely get promoted. I'm pretty sure, unless I missed something massive. Maybe he was like sending Meeres nude pics. I don't know. Stove, hope you didn't do that, bro. Outside of that, he's good. It should be fine. Now with show, I did have my concerns because I saw him more sticking out on PTR as well, and we had this meme where I was saying show down, but he didn't even die that much. But like, I have it in my head that it wasn't that crazy, and it was a bit concerning that a new hunter trial is gonna be permanently in. So I was a bit worried. Maybe also afraid that Roger is benching, and now we have like no hunters, and it's only show, which is a trial. A bit spicy, right? But and with a hunter buff coming in as well, and hunter being quite good. But I think he played really good. He did some really insane plays as well on Firak, collecting the seed when Svag died and just popping it. Like for his first tier, I think he joined in on the craziest tier ever, quite late, and I think he how to word this, he managed well despite us going quite crazy with the hours, with the competition, with the amount of tech we were using. So I think he did good. I need to definitely I wasn't there for farm as well, so I don't really know as much as other people. So we'll definitely need to discuss his case with the officers. We'll see if we promote him or what happens. But I'm generally positive towards show, especially with the experience of this tier as well. It can get only better for the next year. So to be honest, the amount of tech we have is a bit overwhelming. Yeah, exactly. I mean, both trials had some issues with it, I'm sure. Or I could say, I'm sure. You know what I mean? Yeah. That was quite funny. For sure, bro. Yeah, we had all of those, dude. It's so good. His name, we need him just for the memes. How you decide who to bring to the venue? A combination of the following factors: cost, how many events did they attend before, so we try to rotate people, popularity, like from the viewer wise, who's good on camera and is able to like do good memes and shit like that. Versus also Brandrisk, you know who I mean. So that was a big battle. Both factors were very high with Kush there, memes and Brandrisk at the same time. And I did tell about to the Red Bull guy, my contact, and he said, "Oh my god, this is hilarious." So we're fine, we're good, boys. We're still in. He did not block me. I linked him the clip. I was like, dude, I want you to hear this from me instead of somewhere else, because it wasn't live stream fails. Like eventually it's gonna reach it to him, right? Like Red Bull team, they know like he's the guy that has the contact to us. But he found it funny. At least he said so. So we should be good. I need a clip, bro. Just say snort Red Bull. Wow. There you go. Literally. Way better than my YouTube video clip. And then you write this, you instantly get to my clip. You write Scripe Firak, and you get like, oh, it works on Google. This is scuffed on YouTube, bro. I don't know. Something is wrong with YouTube. And then you get like Liquid's heroic guide for Firak or something like that when you write Scribe Firak. I don't know why. Firak say Swift. Yeah, okay. Listen, it might be our fault as well, okay? It's fine. It's funny, you guys put Echo on the ban list. Yeah. Lol, this is funny, and then you're blocked. Yeah, so Stove and Show are done as well. Yeah, I mean, Roger, it was sad that he was, of course, outside, but I told him this. I said that he should go out on Nyalotha, guys. I was like, bro, I think you should go out. And on Casanatria, especially after we lost as well, I said, you have to go out. Otherwise, we're just going to lose. Like, we need more manpower, because I was outside. I could see how much more help I need, you know? And like, there's just no point in you playing. It's just really bad. And he said that, you know, this is the one thing he enjoys and he wants to keep playing. And Roger looking young. Yeah, he was young. This was back when he was still playing. When he went out, his face changed real quick. The worry, although he didn't even do splits, actually. He's playing the game on easy mode from the outside, but it's fine. But then Blizzard threw us a curveball with the Hunter bug that they were doing insane damage. Guys, I was like, this is like the worst thing that can happen. Roger didn't even prepare to play, and we might end up using him because Hunter was doing crazy damage, like 20% more than everything else. But apparently it was a bug, and they fixed it later. But up until they fixed it, I was like, bro, something is really weird here, and I think we may I didn't utter the words, but I did show him the logs. I said, Hunter is really good. I said, what do you think we should do about this? And he said, you know, we probably don't need 3 Hunters, right? Like, that's quite unlikely. And if they didn't fix the bug, we definitely would have used like 4 Hunters. But luckily or 6 Hunters, I don't know. It was crazy. But they luckily fixed the bug. And Hunter was, even though they were looking even better than they were, was stealing damage from augmentation. They were put into their place, and we didn't need Roger to farm him plus or something, because it would have been so bad. We weren't gearing any of his characters, and he would have to run 1 million and plus, and I would lose an arm outside, basically. I would be just so shit. It was really nice having him, especially on Firak. On Tindral as well, but on Tindral, you couldn't really play that much different. And like, I think on Tindral, Roger's illustrations were really good for the helpers, but the tactic was kind of clear what you can do and what you can't do. And even like, I gave input, and like, I don't think there was anything crazy to do, you know?
on Tindral. He painted them all good and posted it to the players so they know what to do. That was really, really nice. But like, let's say like I could have handled that. Let's say on Fraggo, you can play that boss in a very, very different ways, and that was where Roger outside was so good. He could just sit there and really think about what the best way is. I don't know even if our tactic was the best way, but I know Roger had it covered, and I didn't have to think about it. Like our initial tactics were quite different initially because we didn't know where the seeds will spawn, if it will be in the same place all the time. I was thinking that we will rotate maybe every time and be in the seed spawn. And then once we saw more, our tactics kind of like converged, both Roger and mine, but it was mostly Roger's tactic. And I was just so happy that I don't have to think about this. I just let him do whatever he wants to. I was like, he was asking me sometimes my opinion as well. I was like, bro, just do you. If you say we do, like, I don't care at this point, you know? And that felt so good. I could just focus on the other things, like pushing people not to Bloodlust later, or not holding Bloodlust. And we could get carried in terms of tactics by Roger and the paintings as well. I think this also came from him learning to cook in Final Fantasy XIV. I mean, Roger was always a cook. I don't think he learned to cook in Final Fantasy XIV, but he didn't know how to use Figma before. I was usually drawing there and teaching people or illustrating the tactics to the people. So he had to learn that, but I mean, it's not that hard. And he managed it nicely. Who's the other co-CEO? We're both co-CEOs, bro. Oh yeah, he's just co-CEO for him and co-GM of Echo. That's weird. Because we're actually not GMs. Meeres stole the GM title long ago, dude. He wanted us to fix stuff in the guild bank. And then, like, I was never online. And then Meeres said eventually, bro, just give me the guild master. I will fix it. And then I was like, okay, fix it and then you can give it back. And then he just took it and he never gave it back, as he's still the guild master. But at the same point, I get it. I would have not logged in and fixed more shit. So it's fine. It's okay. I accept it, you know, it's okay. But yeah, Roger and me were both co-CEOs of Echo, and both co-owners as well. We're the only actual owners of Echo. Yeah. Not much else to say about Roger. I mean, there are some funny bits, but I don't think I can say it on stream. So it is what it is. Yeah. I think I have some like nice ways to improve what he can also do outside on top. But that's for internal talks. I don't want to even think out loud. This is secret tech. Yeah, myself, my own review. I don't know. Was an interesting race for sure. I was able to more focus on the game. I want to do a big shout out to our analyst team, our split run team especially. They and also Blizzard for making heroic hard. So I had to actually raid lead and was there, and I could focus more on the race than loot. I think it was a very important thing. Especially big shout out to Stint, followed by True Fire and App as well. They all carried the splits. But that allowed me to focus more on the game. I think we definitely, my views definitely didn't align with the team that much sometimes. And I generally really rarely push for my own opinion above others when like I'm one versus all. I generally just try to, find a middle way or like go with what the majority wants, because it doesn't feel good for the team to like not get what they want. Like especially there's a high chance that I'm just wrong in those cases, because if 20 people are saying something and I'm saying something else, it's probably that I'm wrong, right? But I think this was the one tier where I pushed the most against the team, especially on the Bloodlust thing. I know for a fact that I was right. It's just a fact, and we're gonna talk about this and find the middle ground after the tier now and figure out, why I was right and why they were wrong and what we can do better to not have this again. On sleep, I think it's a big discussion to be had. But this was a plan going into the tier, so I don't know why people suddenly expected something different. Like I said, that you guys are going to get some decent sleep the first few weeks, the first few days, whatever. They got 9 hours of sleep every day. And then towards the end, we're going to go a bit crazy. That's literally what I said. Like I said, don't expect much sleep. And I think we got even more sleep than what I was intending to do. So I don't know where my message wasn't clear before this, but that's something to discuss. And I'm not saying necessarily it was always the best plan to keep pushing. That's, we can discuss that. But the Bloodlust thing was, for a fact, I was just right. And it wasn't even close. It was not even fucking close. And we have to sit down and talk about that. But I give myself 5 out of 5 stars when it comes to Bloodlust decisions. And maybe like 4.2 out of 5 when it comes to sleep decisions, okay? We'll see. That will be clearer with more discussion. There's an overdose happening here, call it cost. It's true. It is just so fucking true as well. But it's fine. Good thing that I made the Bloodlust decision there. God bless. Aside from that, I learned a lot this year. Rate leading wise, I think I have this theory where I need to sound calm, and I think people will play better. I tried this on both Tindral and Firak, and it was a kill pull where I was the most calmest on my rate leading. It might be, fake info. I'm not sure. There's not enough testing done on the subject. Science is not there yet, but that is my best guess, and I will have to try this out a bit more. I think I definitely lack game knowledge nowadays. I'm planning on playing retail after SOD as well. After some Criterion, in between Final Fantasy raids, I'm going to play WoW more. I think that's something I could have benefited from. I had this was the tier where I had the least of an idea about what classes can do, how like healing works on certain specs and stuff. So I couldn't really contribute much when it comes to like spec-based strategy. Obviously I know all the old things, but any new stuff I had no idea about, especially DPS patterns, healing patterns, and stuff like that. I think that's something I need to get better at. Definitely a weak point. We were quite busy, to be fair. It was a rough time for Roger and me before the race. In fact, it was really bad. Like Warcraft Rumble coming in, the event being so good, high viewership, long days, like it was very, very nice. If it was another Barrows, it would have been really shit for us. But I mean, I said that before as well, right? Like these short events scuff us really badly because our costs are not scaling nearly as much as the revenue scaling from longer days. So if it's a short race, we lose a lot. I mean, if you know it, then you can prepare for it and design a different kind of event. But when you expect 10 days and you get like 5, it's just really bad. So yeah, we're dealing with all that. So that did affect my prep for the tier a little bit for sure, or quite a bit for sure. But in the end, I don't know how much it mattered. It's a bit weird because I don't feel like I had nothing to do, and I wish I just had more knowledge to craft better tactics or something like that. So I found myself quite useful, and I have some really nice ways to improve what we're doing for the next year. So I think I did all right. Also, the bosses being so individual skill oriented, the last two bosses especially, but even Smoldering as well, I don't think the raid leader could do that much in terms of their raid leading. Especially nowadays when everything is hard set with your raid cooldowns and stuff like that. As a raid leader, you're just monitoring more what's going on and trying to maybe change small things in the tactic. That can have big effects, but it's less about actually doing good raid leading, I think. It was kind of weird. I don't think it was like this in the past. Was this the highest viewership this year? I think Sepulchre had higher viewership just because of the days, but average viewership-wise, this was the best year by far, yeah. Is the race in general net plus or minus for donation? It's definitely a plus. The thing is, just some business. So I'm not going to go into too much detail, obviously, because it's also kind of confidential. But you make basically a lot of money during the race, but then after the race, there's a dead period where you're not making any money, but you still got to pay the people. So you spend that money after the race. So if you have made no profit in a race, holy fuck, it will be very bad. Business-wise, it has to suck not to race for a year. That is true, but this event being so good kind of made up for that. Yeah, if you had another Barros and we had no content for a year, I mean, I don't think we could keep paying the players. Like, not the same amount, I mean. Or maybe we would need like a break or something. Because for 1 year, you just keep paying players the same with no money making. It's just, you're going to run out of money, you know? Both ignore. Wait, what did Muffin say? Rate ground production, mods, viewers. Okay. I am ignoring you. I don't know what the mods did. I hear the staff did a great job. And from what I see, they did a great job. But honestly, I don't see much. There was no problems that came to me. So I think they did all a good job. I don't know. I don't remember like a big problem. Usually there. Okay, I remember my PC being not fully set up, which is something we need to talk about. But aside from that, there were some tech issues on my PC, which happens every fucking tier. Because I have this special setup, but I think it's also because I fucked up with certain things and forced myself into the situation. So I don't really blame the staff for that. It was also a bit my fault. But yeah, just some detailed stuff. But yeah, I think our staff is at this point especially very experienced just at what we do. A bit, of course. What do you mean? It's not fully my fault, Grim. Okay. But no, I think our staff is just very good at this, at what they do, especially at this point with the years of experience. It would be hard to replace any part of our team because they're just really good at what they do. And yeah, looking forward to many more POG tiers with our amazing team. I think viewership being so high on the Echo Esports channel compared to individual streams was a very good sign for a high production quality and super good casters. Compared to Liquid, where the highest viewer count was always max. Yeah, I mean, I do agree with our production and casters being very good, of course. I don't know what the case is at Liquid. I wouldn't say like, oh, we're just way better than Liquid. Honestly, I've never watched the Liquid stream because like even when I watch this for tactics, I watch Max's stream or some other streamer from Liquid, like I'm fired up or something like that. But I think people are also just used to watching Max. That's why they keep watching him, I think. If they maybe went to the Liquid channel, maybe they would like it there, but they just are used to watching Max. But I don't know, of course. I do think our casts are insane, though. I'm very glad. Like, personality, I don't know the productions because I can't compare it. But I can compare the casts. No BM intended, but I think our casts are really good. I really love our casts. Then again, I didn't watch their casts doing their work. I just like their personality, our ones, because I also know them. I don't know the Liquid casts that much. This race we peak at 274k viewers. Holy shit, I don't know that. I guess that's with players included. That is insane. Liquid broadcast doesn't balance their out-of-game content and the in-game content. Stuff like their transfer reviews happen during P3 pulls rather than breaks kind of deal. Really? That's odd. That is odd. I don't know. I'm not going to talk about something I don't know shit about. So, I know chat sometimes debates with things like this. So, yeah. But, we're doing definitely something right on our mainstream, that's for sure. Also, it was a bit of a turn-off was when you turned off comms for the last bit. I usually watch your POV, but with no comms, I swap to the Echo stream. Yeah, I'm fully aware that I am losing viewership and that the players are losing viewership when we mute comms. But it just felt like the right thing to do to stay muted. It felt like we would play worse if we unmuted. Not because Liquid would maybe steal a tactic or something. There was nothing to be stolen in the last day. Or even on Tindral, I think we may have muted. I'm not even sure. But I don't know. I don't know what it is. But I think when people hear you, you maybe throw in an extra meme here and there or something. Or maybe you are not as honest when you fuck up and you like try to not speak for a second extra or whatever it is. Like it's just better being muted for progress sake. And if when the race is this close, like I don't know, just whatever, man, just mute it. People asked if we should unmute. I was like, nah, bro, just keep it as this, keep blasting, whatever. I had to stop watching Echo Stream because all the ads, even after subbing, was crazy amount of sponsor plugs. Yeah, I mean, the alternative is a worse value production because you have to get the money from somewhere. This thing costs a lot, guys. Like the event is a lot of money that you need to make. You need to pay people to make this event work, and not just people or services for all sorts of things. So yeah, I don't think there's much we can do about it. I think we could cut some more. Like if I knew that the race is gonna be this long and the viewership is gonna this long, we could have perhaps cut some more sponsor plugs, and because the Twitch ad money is already quite high. But yeah, like the majority of our sponsors in general, they don't scale with our viewership. So if you have a bad event or a good event, or sorry, a bad or a good event, it doesn't really matter for the money we make most of the time, which is something I really want to change because the race being this random. With how much viewership we get, it makes it really hard to, create a just pricing, and that is something that's not the case for Twitch ads. Twitch ads just give you more money if you have more viewership. So if I knew we're gonna get this much viewership, I could have declined certain deals. Be like, no, it's just too little money. There's no point putting an ad in front of 180k people for this little money. But it could have been only 50k people. It could have been only 20k people, right? We don't know. So we try to just instead focus on making the sponsor plugs as and as little annoying or ideally even fun as possible. And if you have any feedback on like saying like, oh, this sponsor plug was just really annoying, it was too much, it was unnecessary, then please let us know. I am one of the people that is quite dealing with that personally, actually directly. So I would be very interested in what sponsor plugs were good and which ones were maybe very annoying. Yeah. I'm very happy to improve that. I don't think we can improve much on the Twitch ads. The Twitch ads make us a lot of money. I'm not gonna lie, it is very good. Twitch ads are very nice. Twitch ads are at the wrong time oftentimes. That's something we can improve on for sure. Like if we are having a P3 pull, you guys shouldn't get a Twitch ad. Who sorts out the venues, etc.? It's mostly Grim nowadays. He's in the chat as well. 2 lines above you. I mean, it sorts out, I mean, like vetting the venue and checking if this is something that we can use or not. Obviously, everyone is working after that in decorating and, you know, lining up the cables and everything, but designing everything. But yeah. Why not have ad banners like you do on streams on the mainstream? We do have that, or what do you mean? I don't know. You mean behind it, like physical branding? Well, I don't think it's necessary if you mean that, but I mean maybe, yeah. I'll keep that in mind. But in general, like the passive logo placement, I mean we are doing it, but it's really not that good. Sponsors are not very interested in passive advertising. They want to have these creative segments that are gonna put the product in your face, but at the same time you're gonna enjoy watching the ad. That's the ideal thing, and not just some passive logo. No, like it's very rare that brands care about that nowadays. Will we see more raiders at the next raid? I would say at least this amount, yes, but we're gonna try to have more people, yeah. Just go every P1, P2 Twitch ads. I don't care. You do you, Monkey King. Why am I Monkey King, bro? But ban, or did you mean Money King? I don't get it. But ban P3 Twitch ads, please, sir. That's a good point. I will definitely speak with the person that spammed that Twitch ad button at those times. Money King. Oh, okay. Number one thing you would like to improve for the next race? Ooh. Number one thing I would like to improve. I don't know. Stable internet connection is one thing, but honestly, we couldn't have done anything. I guess we could have paid. I don't know if that's possible, Grim. Can we pay more for the insurance? Because we had insurance on our internet, so every like 5 minutes our internet was down or something, we got money. We got a good amount of money, but the viewership was so high that we should have. Like it was still not worth it, you know. Like I want more insurance. Get this for your Turkey connection. I asked if that's possible. They don't have that here. I mean, I wonder why. I wonder why they won't let you, you know, get money if they fail to give you a connection. Not sure. This is the thing. Idea was to get 2 failover lines, but we literally couldn't get it in time. Yeah. You mean like a different connection in case one of them fails, right, Grim? That would have made sense. Yeah. Yeah, we should have that. That's true.
That's what I ordered, and it should arrive tomorrow. Would you ever consider inviting people to watch for money at the event, like seated spectators? That is something we considered. There was an event, there was a venue in Cologne that had like an open place, and it was I forgot the name. It was this open place where people can come in and play at the computers and stuff like that, and and it was free to enter for people, and they monetize with the advertising that's all around the place, and also with some like food and drinks that you can buy there and stuff. And that place had some viewing room where they could watch us from. Not Take TV, no. It was. Oh wait, actually, Take TV also has some representation in that place. Yeah, that's true. Experian, yeah, Experian Trash Panda, exactly. Experian from Saturn, and that was a potential, but it didn't work out for Barrows with the timings because it was in December and Christmas and stuff like that. But maybe for next year, we might knock on their doors again. I don't know. It just didn't work out with timing. Sometimes these places are just pre-booked. Oh, fuck. Sometimes they're pre-booked. What goes into consideration when selecting the country venue for Resort first? I'm very curious about it. I mean, it's mostly Grim, honestly, but for me, it's latency, travel, how long it takes to get there and to get out of there, sending products to that place, like Turkey would be horrible. How expensive is the country? That if you were in Switzerland, but still. How expensive is the venue and yeah, like the services we need from there. Well, I mean, currently we are storing our products, so Sweden is just very likely that we will go there or anywhere close to Sweden, because then we can just get our products directly instead of shipping it to, I don't know, Croatia or something, like Grim said. Are the people that are at the venue or like that are owning the venue, like people that are going to support helping with the event, are they aware of what WoW is and stuff like that? Can they provide any extra sponsors potentially? Like sometimes you go to a venue and when you go there, let's say you use their monitors and their monitors are from, I don't know, X brand, and you're like, okay, let the X brand pay a bit extra and then we can include them in on our event, and they help you finding sponsors and stuff like that. So that's a good thing, although usually it's nothing big. So it isn't expensive. I beg to differ, sir. Can't see where your viewers are from and have a live event there. More people might come and watch. Yeah, I'm just not sure about the concept of how viewers would fit in. So my idea is it would have to be a place that's closed off for the players. The players can't see the viewers. They can't interact with them. The viewers can't interact with the players either, up until the event is over. At the same time, I don't think like this is not like a football game where you sit there for 2 hours and that's it. You know, I think people need to be able to come and go whenever. That's why I think like Experian, for example, is a good fit, because people can come and go wherever, but it needs to be big enough as well to host that many people. Like I think it needs to be able to host at least like 200 people, I would say. And at the same time be a bit more central. Actually, 200 would be even too little, I think. Yeah. Like, I don't know. And then you would have to, like, do you sell tickets? But when you sell tickets to people, what are you going to sell it as? Like a day ticket? Or is it like you pay hourly? Or how does it work, you know? Because I don't think people are going to be like, yeah, I'm going to book this for 6 hours. I'm going to be there. You don't really know what you want to do after an hour or two. You might want to just go. It's just a bit weird. Can do a trail with 1 to 200 people, you know, and see how it works. Build from there. I do have some ideas about that. Yeah, we can talk, Grim. Talk about that later. Liquid had a day with school trips watching them play? Really? That sounds super pog, actually. The event ticket has to be for full event, probably. But do you think people would want to stick around for 2 weeks? I don't think so, right? I was thinking of like a LAN party type of event where other people that are also gonna grind out WoW, they can come in, they get access to a PC, and they can just play from there. We had a similar thing in Arcadia back then. You could come in, you pay like $500, but you have your hotel, you have your PC, you have your own like setup that you can just do stuff at and progress and grind and plus or whatever. But you're like in the same building as Echo players, and you see them, and there's other like-minded people that are with you, like DreamHack, yeah, like a big LAN party kind of. I think that's more likely, but I don't know exactly. It's a very specific venue we would need. That's the problem. Maybe I did consider speaking to DreamHack in general to see if there is some way of working together. I don't think you should do it. It's a massive security risk. Oh, dude. Our security is top notch. There must be meet and greet, else it would make no sense for someone to go there. Oh, yeah, but you have meet and greet at the end of progress. You just don't have it during progress. That's generally what we did as well. We had meet and greets in Switzerland. We had it in Arcadia. We had in Take TV, we had one back then with Method. Like that's a standard thing. That makes sense. And people enjoy meeting. I enjoy meet and greets. It's even on BlizzCon, like it was super fun to meet a lot of you guys and just take. Maybe I get like eventually sick of this because I think people, once you are too famous, it is actually annoying. Probably. I don't want to name people, but at BlizzCon, I did see people that did not enjoy it at all. They were actually like very annoyed that they constantly get pulled aside for photos or autographs and stuff like that. I wasn't that famous, so it was fine. But yeah, so far I'm quite happy. People are very nice as well. Preach himself attracts a crowd. Probably, yeah, of course. I hate people, so I wouldn't have a meet and greet with fans afterwards. I would just hang out with my boys. Yeah, but you kind of owe the fans as well, you know? And what we usually do is we do a meet and greet, and then after that, we also do something with only the people, only the team. Like a team dinner or something. Then usually there's an after party where people can go a bit more crazy, which I usually don't attend because I don't like alcohol or drunk people. Tells me actually, I just don't go there. Can you mention this as an idea? It would be full race or nothing, all included, food, PC, hotel, after parties. Or... Wait, can you mention this? What do you mean? Would people be interested in this? Okay, yeah. Would you be interested in that? Food, PC, hotel, after party. But the thing is, it would cost a lot, guys, right? Like it's like a holiday, because you're getting a lot of things with that. I'd say people would be definitely interested. I just don't know if it would be worth it for us in terms of effort, Grim. That's the only thing. Like, how much money are we gonna make from this? Like, you have to make it really expensive for it to be worth it for us. And then I would feel bad for the fans because it would be really expensive for them. It doesn't scale good. If you had something like DreamHack, though, like some third party that organizes this,
then maybe talk later about it. I have an idea. Okay. I like that. I'd do it if you put in it a portion on charity. Yeah. I mean, it has to make us money. This will be a lot of effort to cater to all of these people as well. $5,000 VIP passes. But at the same time, it would be a lot more fun with more people, right? Like I would much rather have like 40 fans that are in the building, LAN partying and gaming with us. Maybe invite another guild. Maybe get like Honolulu over there or something. That would be really fun. But I don't see how we're making enough money to justify the effort that we put into this. That would be the same overhead, no dollar. Yeah, I mean, the problem with this is the monetization for sure. Because our viewership on Twitch is scaling the money we make, but the money we make from this, it won't really scale that good. Because you will need more physical room. You won't know how much you can sell. I don't know. It's hard. Okay, revised idea. 15k VIP passes. For 15k, it would be worth it. That would be worth it. But I mean, for us, I don't think it would be worth it for you. I don't think you get 15k worth of experience there. Me in the middle, 10k. Nah, bro. If we sell a VIP pass for 10k, I will just I would be embarrassed to sell that. I think that's just not worth it. Just don't buy it, guys, if it's 10k. Like, I can't sell something where I personally don't believe that this is worth that much. Depends what you get for it, but 10k is a lot of money. No matter what you get from it, like, what are you gonna get? Are you gonna like dance for these people, Grim? What are you gonna do? F1 Red Bull Weekend is 40k. I don't know what that is. Only 10k? I'll take 2. I bet you will, dude. 10k is like 50% of a lot of people's salary. What? Like their yearly salary? I'm not sure at this point. Maybe chat is just rich, bro. For 10k, I want a dinner with Scripe, arm wrestling with Gingi, and blame preach for nothing. If that was enough to do 10k, for 10k, done. Krim is just selling us at this point. No, that would be super easy, but I think 10k is just too much. I don't know. Like, I would want a different way. I don't want to sell. I don't want to. I would feel like I'm taking advantage of our richer fans. It could be like, at that point, like, it's not you're buying a service. You're basically donating money to Echo, and you get some benefits. It's like almost like paying for a Kickstarter, like a crowd-funded thing, and you get some benefits. I can't bring myself to say, we're selling this for 10k, and you get what it's worth, bro. Which is like you can play from the event. Hey, have fun, bro. That's just not worth it. It has to be worded differently. And if people want to support and give money and make the event, happen and increase the quality or whatever, I'm okay with that. But I can't bring myself to saying that's a marketing slogan. Yeah, but it is very different. If you tell people you pay 10k and you get service that is worth 10k, is fully different than, hey, you pay for this event, crowdfund it, help make it happen, and there are going to be some benefits from you. The people that buy this like high ticket, they will have VIP ticket at the event and stuff like that. I think that is fine. Because there are a lot of rich people that just want to help us out. I do know that. And they just say fuck it and just pay the money, which, you know what, I'll take it, you know, if we do need it. But I'm not gonna act like it deserves 10K, like we're giving you this Omega service. Nah, bro. Do you understand the concept of Sims? There are definitely people who would pay 10K for backstage access to a race surface. Yeah, I know there will be people. I just don't feel comfortable saying that that is what this is worth. You know, it's just not a thing. People can donate if you want to help like that. People will just cause drama and shit when and if they are let down by the experience. Who handles them then? Yeah, I mean the expectations need to be low. So, yeah, I think that's what I'm trying to get at as well, saying that this is not worth 10K. You're paying 10K to help the team, and you're gonna have some benefits for that. It's a complete different thing, which I'm okay with this, but not with the other thing. Who have we left to review? I don't think anyone. I mean, I'm not gonna go one by one staff. I decided not to do that. I'm not gonna go for mods and analysts that much as well. Although I know people are interested in the analyst stuff, but I mean, there's not too much to talk about, honestly. And mods, I don't even know, guys. Like, this is the thing. Like, I don't know how good our casters are in reality. I don't know how good, like, because I don't have the time to watch this. I don't know how good the mods are. I guess they're doing something. Guess they're good. I mean, with the amount I pay them, they better be fucking good. Am I right, mods? No, I mean, I genuinely just don't know. So what am I gonna say? Like, good job, mods. I mean, yeah. I mean, I didn't see anyone insulting anyone during the race. Chat seemed to be pretty clean. I think chat was maybe a bit too clean sometimes. I feel like if you said something like "lol," I think Echo is gonna destroy Liquid this tier. They're playing really good now. You would probably get timed out. I think that's a bit too or like the other way around. Like Liquid is just gonna destroy Echo. I think you guys were really protecting me from like anything that I could see was potentially like getting to my mind or something. I don't know. It was a bit harsh, I feel like. Like, don't worry that much. But I think you were doing it to prevent a discussion that will spiral out of control, from what I understand. Yeah. I realized that as well. I think you said it as well at some point. Is people baiting often with that? Yeah. No, I get that. I mean, you guys know what you're doing. I'm not looking at chat as much as you do. I trust my mods. They will do the right decision. There's also a team. They discuss what to do, and you know. So I'm sure they're doing it nicely.